Look at that. We just starting out. Everything was good, and then we got technical difficulties already. See if we can sort this out. Ah.
Welcome to Opinionated with Resla.
What's good, everybody? What is good? Welcome. Welcome to a very tumultuous point, starting with Opinionated with yours truly. I'm your host, Resla. Sorry, just kind of getting up for work. Other things kind of interfered with my whole setup because I do things cross panel. This was a stay at home uh, kind of thing, hybrid kind of thing right now. So I was all messed up from what I normally do, trying to transition in. Sorry about that. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I know, folks. Normally we do a evening stream, but today is going to be rather early. There are things that I'm working on, um, not just content wise, but all around the board. And I wanted to give this particular stream a bit early because we're not going to be able to do it later on tonight. I have some other obligations that I need to live up to, and on top of that, we also have the DBD, which will be later tonight as well. For those of you who don't know, you're kind of missing out. I'm not gonna lie, you're rather missing out on the DBD. And then to you new guys, let me just get this up right here. The DBD is a show. It's called the Drop by Discussions, hosted by yours truly, and of course my other co-host as well, which is OG Do Dirty. We do this every week. Sometimes we do it on Tuesday nights, technically Wednesday morning because it's at 1 a.m. on my side and it's the midnight on his side. But also sometimes we do it on Thursday. So we either have it on Tuesdays or Thursdays, and we get together with a collab and we drop a whole bunch of new stuff. But we have lots of different conversations. Sometimes it's a little bit intellectual, sometimes a bit on the effery, sometimes we just let people cook, sometimes it's debates, and you never know. The whole point is that we're having the actual discussions. And it can be discussions all over the board. So be sure to check that out. Tonight, folks, tonight at 1 a.m. my time Eastern. He is central, so it will be 12 noon 12 why give me noon 12 a.m for him on his time. We will be dropping the DBD later on tonight, so I need to make sure I put out something because I got really busy, folks, and I could not do anything yesterday, so apologies on that part. Today's well, you may see tonight, I'm so used to being evening now. Today's episode, if you haven't noticed the title already, it's saying everyone pays for play. Now, what do you think I mean by that? Hmm? What do you think I mean by that? I can't remember if I really introduced myself. I had some technical difficulties. Did I introduce myself? I think I introduced myself. It's kind of customary that I do so. Uh, but I want to talk about the I want to talk about the show and basically where we're going to be tackling a lot of the uncomfortable conversations and the real conversation that we like to have here. So I'm hoping to get this topic out there just to have a little something that we can do because sometimes I like to stir the pot just a little bit. And I like to make you guys think and even rethink a lot of personal standards and maybe even some of the questions that you might be getting out there for yourself. But this one is one I want to tackle because it deals with a lot of people and their moral acceptance in the world, the things that they have been taught to believe is moral. Hold up, I am burning up in here. Much better. Whew, that was really hot. All right. So everyone pays for play. What do I mean by that? I was listening to a conversation between a group of guys the other day. It was basically a 3-on-1 about a guy who admitted that he pays for sex. And yeah, you heard that right. The guy who immediately said that he pays for sex and he doesn't have a problem with people who actually do so. He pretty much green lights paying for play as an acceptable thing. Now, I know you might be thinking, paying for sex? What's wrong with this guy? Well, that's what basically these three were basically having a discussion around, trying to figure out. And honestly, they were coming up with some pretty they were coming from a pretty judgmental place. I'm not even gonna lie about it. They were. One of them even said, "Man, you paying for what you can get for free, my guy. That's pathetic." And my immediate reaction to it was, really? You think so? So you don't pay for anything that brings you entertainment, pleasure, or even relaxation? You're just out here living a true, pure, virtuous life? Huh? Is that what you're doing? I mean, that's what I was thinking at the time. And I kind of want to I want kind of a little touch a little bit on what I was thinking about there in the moment. But before we get a little bit deep into that, it is customary, folks, that we try to acknowledge the people that are first walking up here in the building. So I want to do that. First person who was up here in the building was, of course, Zuma. He came in, so Zoomer Generation, appreciate you for being the first one in. Of course, my guy Locksmith Jeremy was up in here. Heidi, thank you for showing up. Hope you are good as well. Logical Sparks, what's going up there? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, got my nightbook activated, that's for sure. So what's good, Resla? What's going on, James? Listen, hopefully it's gonna be a decent one for you guys today. Let's see. Chicken Snake, what's going on? What's going on to you, bro? Sipping on fire. Hey, what's going on? My guy OG Do Dirty walked through here. Says hit the like button, folks. That's right. That's right, folks. If you come in here, do yourself a favor and just hit the hit the like button. I gotta figure out my way of talking right now. I'm kind of already outwinded because I just did a bunch of conference calls, so I'm a little out there. Grandmammy Annie, what's going on? I gotta get used to that name. That name is crazy to be. Like it. Uh, so let's be a little honest. In some form, shape, or way, we're all paying for some form of attention or some form of play from another person or another thing that we're doing. And I mean every single one of us. We do it when we go to the clubs. We do it when we're on vacations, when we subscribe to that gym membership that we all know we only use once a month. We we buy tickets to concerts, or we pay for that streaming service to binge watch our latest series. Hell, let's even go to the content creators. Even content creators like me, even though I'm not up there yet, but like me, let's just say they get paid for having their time and entertainment value, because some people get sponsors or they pay through ads or things like that, or subscriptions, because some people do like Patreons, things like that. Hopefully I'll be big enough to actually do something like that one day. So the question is, what makes paying for sex a form of, let's be honest, a form of human connection and pleasure? Why is that looked at as such being such worse? Being such worse. That was a terrible sentence. Why are we looking at that as something that is worse than anything else to pay for? It's just my thought. The only differences I see, quite frankly, is morality. The morality that people attach themselves to. And trust me, I'm gonna unpack that. Unpack that living hell out of that in a future episode. But today, we're gonna have to take a hard look at why the hell it's such a big deal for someone to choose to pay for sex. And why people, especially those who wouldn't do it themselves, are so quick to throw out the whole morality judgment. Quick to throw that shit out. Why does it even matter to you if someone else is making these choices? And I think that's something that we should dive into. Appreciate you all walking in here, saying your hellos, getting yourselves into the building, getting yourselves nice and seated. So, first thought in my mind when I started writing this down for a segment was the how I wrote it down was paying for play isn't just about sex, but it's also about choice. So, first off, paying for play, whether it's for sex or whether it's a form of entertainment, really it's just about choice. You're choosing to pay for a service because it adds value to your life in some way, shape, or form. You get a return on your investment, quite frankly. The guy paying for sex, huh? Maybe he's just cutting out the emotional baggage of dating, or he's tired of dating apps. That's a choice. And I'm not saying it's for everyone, folks, but it doesn't make him some morally inferior person. But look, we all do it, don't we? We all pay for experiences, services, and even friendships that serves a purpose in our lives. And here's the kicker. There's nothing wrong with that. You might not like how someone chooses to spend their money. Keep in mind, they work their ass off to have that kind of money. Who are you to judge how they spend their money? But this is how they're just choosing to take their hard working efforts, and put it towards what they consider to be worthy time. But do you really have the right to shame them for it? People pay for things in all kind of different ways. Some pay for experiences, some pay for status, some pay for emotional release, and yes, some pay for sex. Those two are not always mutually exclusive. What's the difference? The price tag? I wonder. I'm gonna jump into my second question that came up for a segment was the morality of paying for play. Because I think this is a double standard. And yeah, let's just talk about the elephant in the room, the moral issue, the moral dilemma. I think a lot of people find it morally wrong to pay for sex. But when you really look at it, that morality is very selective. Let's be honest, folks, morality is subjective, it's biased. People act like paying for sex is some kind of moral failing. But they're okay with paying for all kind of things that serve similar purposes. Take dating, for instance. How many of us have paid for dinner? Guys, this is going to really reach into your pockets, especially if you're a single guy. Mm, Not even you're a single guy. You're a married guy because that means you were single at one point. Hell am I talking about here? How many of us have paid dinner, drinks, and nights out trying to impress someone else? You're paying for someone's time, their energy, and ideally, their attention. Maybe it doesn't seem as transactional, but let's be real. Let's be honest. How many times has it led to the date going nowhere and you being left with nothing but an empty wallet? Now, contrast that with paying for sex. That person is providing a service upfront about an exchange, and you're still getting what you paid for. No string attached, no emotions, no confusions. So why the double standard? I'm not advocating for it, but I'm not advocating against it. Now, you might argue that emotional connection is the thing that makes sex more valuable than the transaction. But let's be honest, emotional connection isn't always guaranteed, even in a relationship. So why is it that when someone chooses to skip the emotional complexities and go for a straightforward transaction, it is viewed as less moral? I'm wondering, hey, listen, $20 or $20. Listen, I was gonna be nicer than that. I was gonna say $40, but you said $20. I hear you. Nothing wrong with paying for says. I don't even think it's a kink shame. If all you're paying for is for her to do the Carl's Jr. starfish sex, and that's what you pay for, nothing kinky, no sucking your balls from the back, no none of that shit. Hey, it is what it is. If you say I don't need you to do anything but just lay there still, he pays for that. Why get shamed for that? Not everybody is even capable, and I say this, capable of taking rejection after rejection after rejection. Sometimes they just need to get it out the way because maybe they're just not attuned to being able to build up enough skill to be able to get into the next round, to get to second, to get onto the plate to even be able to pitch because all their pitches are just strikeouts. So if they said, I want to pay just to at least make it to first base, or I'm just tired of striking out, period, and I want to pay for home plate, there are some people that's going to be up there like that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, ladies. Not everyone is going to be a player. Not everybody's going to have strong game. Not everybody is going to be non-lame. Not everybody is going to be the alpha, masculine, killing it person in the world. If everybody could be that, guess what we would do, folks? We would call that average. If everybody was out there knocking it out the park, they would call that average. And let's be honest, a lot of you guys, a lot of you ladies aren't looking for average. I don't mind average, but a lot of you guys have been indoctrinated and been told that you are more than what you actually are, and then believe that you deserve more than what you actually are. You don't even understand your lane because you've been told that you deserve better, but you have not done the work to become better. No, not everybody's gonna be Resla. How dare you? I like average. I don't swing for nines, and there's no such thing as tens. Tens are unicorns. I don't swing for nines, and I don't swing for eights. I like my sixes. I like my sevens. If it just so happen I end up around an eight, I'm always in trouble. I know what it's like to date someone who's considered to be an 8. And a 9, I'm just like, stay away. Stay away. Because you bring forth too much issues and a lot of maintenance. I like the low key. I like the assassins. You don't recognize them. I like the girls who look average, who look cute, and then when they get dressed up, when they want to put on the makeup, not always wearing makeup, but when they put on the makeup, pow, they clean up. You like, who that bitch? Who did she come from? That's what I like. Rather than you get hit with the who this? Where you come from? Because you took all that shit off. Just saying. You want the assassin. You don't want the chameleon. That goes for you girls as well. You want the guy that when he's chilling by himself, whatever, he wearing his his sweatpants and his joggers or whatever, and you're just like, he's cute. He's the guy for me. But when he cleans up and he decides he wants to shave and he wants to get, or he gets his nice little stubble and he gets himself in a nice suit, not tux, because everybody can wear a freaking tux. In a nice little suit, and he's tapered and he's nice and fitted, and he gets out there, and you notice that when you're walking next to him, and maybe you're looking plain Jane, when ladies, when you shouldn't be doing this, when you're all freaking, I just want to be comfortable. And you got your little headband and you walking around in your little sweatpants and looking like crazy, but he looking nice because he just came off the job or wherever else, and he just cleaned up and he's smelling really good. And you get the bitches that do this. And low key, you're giggling while you got your little Haagen-Dazs ice cream standing next to the fine ass specimen, taller than you, or same size or whatever. And the girls are going back, they're going like this. Cause they're going, what's he seeing that bitch? And they talking about you because you not looking your best, but he out there and he's still all up on you. He's still giving the hug, the hug on the hug. He's still giving you a little kiss on the cheek. You both standing there and you not looking your best, and you got your little stupid ass fucking Uggs on, wearing your fucking sweatpants, but he's still sitting there hugging up behind you or whatever. And other half is looking at you with the, you like it. You know you like it. You know you like it. You like the what does he see in her, but also it lets you know that where your place is, that you can actually get someone who looks that good, and you know it. You like that. Now, check this out. Check this out. You can go around looking at homeless most days. Oh shit. Now I'm not saying people walking around being the whole like the frog walking around looking like the frog or whatever. That's crazy. But for the most part, like even myself, I don't I don't like to walk outside the house looking like, primped and proper, but at the same time, I don't walk outside the house looking dusty as hell. I don't. Because I just believe in first impressions, and who you meet, you never know who you're gonna meet. And I do believe in that whole the 7 seconds rule. How you conduct yourself, who you meet, what you say is very important, especially among strangers. That's just the world that I'm in. But I don't believe in walking outside looking crazy just because you got somebody either. You don't want that either. And I get it. There's a bit of dynamics, and that's a little different between men and between women because we understand things. Listen. I have definitely met ladies. I have definitely met the guys. I have definitely met the guys that they don't care. They will pick a girl out if she was in the dumpster with letters on her. She looked. If she even looked like you could just wipe some of the smudge away. Instead, get the letters off her head, and she looked cute enough. Like, you know what? I could work with this. I have definitely seen those guys. I've known those guys. You know what? I might have even been one of those guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I get it. There were definitely those guys out there. Do not assume that all those guys are those guys who are gonna pick up. Not every guy is that guy, and even that guy is very rare. I'm just saying. Yeah, lettuce in the head and all. Let it like chewing on the cabbage, lettuce on the head. And he's like, "What you doing there? What you? Why you got the lettuce? What you doing in the trash? Let me help you out. Let me move the head lettuce on your head. Oh, you got a little you got a ketchup pack that's stuck to the side of your face. Just flick that off for you. Yeah, I can clean you up. Yeah, you looking pretty good. Yeah, I think this is just someone I might be able to to take home to mom one day. We just gotta get you right. Just gotta get you looking clean. And that works for some people. Some people, like life, just need a second chance. Some people do. Because some people, let's be honest, folks, some people are out there and they may have been really at the point of their life and then they ran into the wrong person who maybe just tore them down. Or maybe they thought they were higher than what they were. And then when that relationship ended, they fell and they didn't know when to stop falling and they landed in the dumpster. So someone else runs across them and says, "You know what? Nah, I don't think that you're a bottom feeder. Get out of here. Get up here. Yeah, let's get you cleaned up. Yeah, you got some bad habits because it came from the last one, but we can fix your bad habits. First of all, let's get you some proper meals. You don't need to eat the dirty cabbage inside this dumpster. Let's get you some proper clothes. You don't got to keep wearing what you was wearing when you fell from that last relationship. Let's just get you cleaned up. Come on now, come on." And sometimes, not even sometimes, even to get that kind of person, that cost. There is a cost to convenience, folks. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the cost of convenience because we pay for time. Hey, you know what? So funny, so funny. You said recipe. Yes, the ketchup packs. Yes, absolutely. Hey, I'm not gonna doubt that either. But you know what? You say this right. Take her home, build a dish. How long were y'all saying y'all want to build a boo? That wasn't a guy term. That was a lady's term. Y'all want to build a boo. Now you don't really hear that no more. You want him already built up when you get to you go to the Olympics and you want to see the guy who already won the medals. You don't look for the guy who's in training. You don't look for the potentials anymore. I don't even know. I don't know when was the last time I really ever heard a girl say that she's looking for potential. I don't. I don't hear it. It's not something that's been given to y'all anymore. And it's a shame. Because every guy that made it to the top that you're looking at was a guy of potential one time or another. Just saying. I'm just gonna keep it like that. So even when we find somebody, whether they are at their lowest or whether they're somewhere in the middle, because the truth of the matter is that if you find the right partner, you elevate each other. You look to elevate each other. I agree, Miss Raven. I agree. They don't want to put in the work. And here's the next thing. They don't not only do they not want to put in the work, but people are forgotten that sometimes it means that you have to put the work into someone else. So let me start my third segment by talking about the cost of convenience. We pay for time, whether it's paying for our own time and paying for the time of other people. So our culture, our culture runs on the concept of convenience. We all know this. We lived in a more abundant time of convenience than any other time we've ever had. And you pay for things. You pay for things that make life easier, that make life faster. We are in the we want it now culture. We pay for the things that make us more comfortable. Paying for sex is just another form of convenience, folks. Think about it. Think about it. we pay for fast food. Not me, because I hate fast food. Even though I've been eating fast food for last few months now, and I don't know. I gotta wean myself off of it because it's crack. It feels good. I don't eat it often, but I do be thinking about a chicken sandwich from like Popeyes or something like that. So I don't know why KFC's chicken sandwich been tasting pretty good of late too. So I need to wean myself off that bitch. Um, I think I had it like last month, and I was like, damn, I want a chicken sandwich. The first thing I thought of was KFC. So, but we pay for fast food because it's quick. We pay for services like laundry, um, rather than going to laundromat ourselves. We pay not for nothing, folks. We pay for car washing because it's convenience. Because most people don't want to. They want to spend their time buying a Bugatti and a Hellcat or whatever else like that. But guess what? They don't want to wash that bitch, so they take it to what? Car wash because it's convenient. In a world where it's busier than ever, why are we judging someone for wanting to pay for services that saves them time and a little bit of energy? It's not that people who work for sex are lazy or immoral. Maybe they just value their time and convenience. Maybe they value their time and convenience more than the traditional route. You ever think about that? I mean, hell, if you had the option of getting exactly what you wanted without the effort, without the emotional labor of traditional dating or relationship building, wouldn't you at least consider it? Not saying that you would do it, even though I think of some people you would, but consider it. Would you not? If you could find the soulmate, if you could find that well-to-do, that guy who would give you exactly what you're looking for, unless all you're looking for is money, that guy that would give you everything else that you was looking for, ladies, the cook, the clean, the look good, the make other bitches jealous when he's walking next to you, everything except for the he needs to hold 6 figures. And if it just meant that you could find him at your dumpster, would you not invest your time for future convenience? Come on, ladies. I see some of y'all in the building. That's a question for y'all. Would you not pay for the investments of all that status, that future status that you would get? I no, I if it isn't everything, you wouldn't have a problem with it, huh? Would you have a problem with it? Because I'll hear people say, my love don't cost a thing. And then turn around and say, he needs to be on my level or above. How much you make? 6 figures. So which is it? Come on, y'all know the J Lo. What's that? Even if you was broke. Lies these days. Lies. Come on now. Come on. Be honest. Come on. Some people they talk a good game, but when the time comes to actually show up, they don't do it. Why does it? Jess, you said why does everyone have to be jealous? Because people are always judging each other based on another person that they can see, or believe has what they have. It happens even in the corporate world. Even in the corporate world. If I was single and I went to the corporate, if I had to go to a corporate meeting, if I went to the holiday party and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring a friend of mine, whatever," and I paid, say if I paid for a lady of the night, right? Just and I just said, I need to pay for you to know this. to understand this, that when we get there, it's about you making me look good, that you need to talk well about me, da 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 da, to get me that promotion, to get me talked about. So when I'm into my next year, they're like, you know what, we want to consider Resla. You know why? Because he even hangs around smart people. Did you see the woman that he walked up with in that party? You don't think there's guys who pay for that? It's like a 6 degrees of separation kind of thing. You get the person who was down low and you bring them in and you train them. You train them to be able to fit in a particular setting. Except for this person is already up on the status of the looks mark. That's why they are like paid participants. But then you still have to train them to be in your particular standing, your particular field, to know how to best boast you up so that you can be able to get that promotion to skyrocket and move on to higher heights. You don't think these people exist? Well, let me tell you for a fact, they absolutely existed, and they've existed for a long time. Would people pay for that? Absolutely, because they still pay for it. They people pay for paid for hired actors all the time. I I have been a paid actor. I have been a paid actor. I have literally been asked, "Hey, I was wondering, could you do this for me?" And I go, "Do what for you?" So I've been lying. I've been lying to my friends and my coworkers, and I said that I've had this boyfriend, and he's always busy, whatever the case may be, and, you know, and he's been doing this, and he does this, and whatever. And now we're about to go to this party, and I got into an argument with this bitch Melissa, and oh, I could tell you all day about fucking Melissa. I hate Melissa, and I said I was gonna bring him, and after a while, I realized, oh shit, this man doesn't exist. I was wondering, could you pretend to be him? And I'm like, roll back. You said what? And you're asking me what? Well, you're my friend and all. I'm just wondering, could you just do this for me? Uh, Back in my mind said, this bitch is crazy. I didn't know I had friends that were such liars. I care about my friends. So guess what I said? I'll be that. I just need to know everything about this fictional man that you said. And then guess what? Fun time. Fun time. I pretended I had a whole new name. Listen. My friends, my parents will be proud. I had took no acting classes, no nothing, and everybody believed I was that guy. I had a whole new job. I had a whole new name. I just needed to look cleaned up. We laughed, we danced. She was still my friend, so I still knew everything about her. We were in this relationship. It was less than a year. I did it for her. But it wasn't for free. She paid for my time. She's like, really? Do you want out of this trouble or not? Either that, you're gonna have to craft a whole story about how you guys broke up just before your party. She paid for my time. I had to leave work fast. She paid for my Ubers. She paid for lunches. Because she paid for dinner when we sit down, eat Chinese or whatever. Like, I was writing a whole bunch of shit down. I had to study it. I had to be at home for myself, studying, practicing in the mirror. I had two roommates at the time. Two, two, two female roommates at the time. Who was sitting there like knocking on the door. How long you gonna be in that bathroom? Cause I'm sitting in the mirror talking like, my bad, I'm not even using the bathroom. Sorry. Just talking in the mirror. Trying to make sure I can get the eye contact, I can get the handshake right, I can get the practicing my laughs, all that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what I was. I was a prop. And it worked out for her. except for the point where she turned around and said they loved you so much they want to invite you to other shit. And I said, you need to orchestrate a breakup. Doesn't have to be immediately, but you need to orchestrate a breakup. It's just not working out. I wasn't paid enough. That I think being paid enough to be an escort probably would have hurt the friendship. Cause we're still good friends. We're still good friends. I think that kind of pricing would have. You need to pay me some G's. That probably would have hurt the friendship. But we're still good. We're still good friends. We're still good friends. Hell, most of my friends, believe it or not, folks, don't know I do content. I think I explained this on. I can't remember if it was on my channel or was on someone else's channel, but I think it was on my channel actually. Universe, what's going on, man? What's going on? I'm just saying. If you care enough, you might be willing to do it. Because sometimes, guess what, folks? It's just for fun. For instance, you ever heard of the dates where that I'm thinking about right now? You ever heard of the dates where people who are been together, maybe they've been a couple, or maybe they're married or whatever, they pretend to be other people? I think what they call it, the singles. No, no, not singles. What do they call it? Where couples go to places to meet other couples, but they're not swingers or anything like that, and they pretend by putting fake name tags with their different names or dates or like that, different names. Like I know people have done like weird rom coms and shit like that on it, but those are real things that happen. Yeah, they thank you, Mr. They wrote friends who come together, they role play shit like that. In fact, check this out. People I know people have done it. They've done it. There are dates. There are dates, folks, for people who do it for real estate. They role play for real estate. What you got to hey Tim, what you got on mind for a date today? Oh, I was thinking that we take a look at a house, a very high price house. You want us on a date? You want us to yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. And they pretend to be people that they're not, pretending like they can actually afford the place and they just want a realtor to go show them this nice little freaking place and everything like that. People do dumb shit like that. I don't get it, but it is. Appreciate you, Fediverse. Let's keep up the hard work. We're almost there. We coming up. We not there, but you know, I'm on my way up. Appreciate you for the two. Hey, hey, you said tickle their fancy. I have a saying, right? Especially you know what, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, folks. So I have a saying. Thank you for mentioning tickle your fancy. I want to mention to you ladies, because I never really said this. Yeah, people who are close to me know this, but I never really said it to you guys. So, ladies, when you're dealing with the man that you're dealing with, or whether you're dating, whether you're married or whatever, I just want to make a service announcement for you, ladies. Don't bite the hand of the one that fingers you. That's it. I just want to let you guys know that. That's a very important announcement. I need to make sure you know. Sometimes you forget. You forget the one that you pick. That's all. All right. So we're talking about paying. So we're talking about paying for play, folks. That's what we're talking about. And paying for play, whether you're looking for someone who's up there, or whether you're looking for someone who's just on a non-knowing level, or whether you look for someone who's a little below you and you need to build into this person. Paying for play in this whole societal judgment. Let's be honest, folks. Who gets to decide? Who gets to decide that? And I think this brings us to a bigger point. Like, who really gets to decide what's morally acceptable in society? Because people act like their version of right and wrong is the only thing that matters. But guess what? Even single cultures has its own set of rules, has its own set of judgment. So here in Western society, for those who catch me on all kind of sides of the other side of the world, we tend to treat paying for sex as taboo. But in other parts of the world, it's regulated and even normalized. It's funny because we say that we are the free nation here on some of the Western parts of the world, but yet we look at things like that as taboo. And I think I think it's time that we start questioning why some things are judged so harshly while other things are totally fine. Because people don't necessarily see it a big deal to have sexual promiscuity, whether it's on X or whether it's on OnlyFans, OnlyFriends, if you want to put it that way as well. Or, like, yeah, those things. But then when we look at what people looked at on a general basis for being able to pick up the physical release, the physical connections of, let's just be honest, prostitution, people have a problem with it. You don't have a problem paying for a prescription to have people like Lily Phillips, who's getting plowed by 100 and even aiming for 1,000. Congrats to you, Lily. You're gonna be a great meme. But we don't think that it's okay to just let average everyday people who just want to do this for their own enjoyment to do so, or enjoyment, or having to pay their own bills or whatever to do so. You think it is okay to have a person like Lily be able to become a prominent name in social media? You think it's okay to have a person who's some ditzy blonde that had a regular job and was a regular everyday person become rather famous, all because she said spit on that thing? But we can't open it up to people who actually do spit on that thing. Whose policies? Whose policies are we putting it out there? And next thing, who's policing your morals? And more importantly, why are we letting someone else dictate what's right when it comes to someone else's life choices? Let's dive into my fifth segment because I see I'm running pretty much. This is my last segment. So, last one. Does it really matter if you don't partake? Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. If you if you're not into paying for sex, why does it matter so much if someone else chooses to do so? Why does it feel like the need to shame others for making choices that themselves wouldn't make is okay? Is it really about morality? Or is it more about feeling superior because you made a different choice? A choice that you only think is better. You have no way to actually prove that. Let's just keep it a buck. You don't. We live in a world where people shame each other constantly for things that they don't understand or don't agree with. If you don't want to pay for sex, don't. But why does that give you the right to point fingers at someone who does? Let people live their life. Let people make their own decision whether they want to have it as a win or have it as a fall. I wasn't thinking about opening a panel today because, quite frankly, this was a very early episode. I didn't expect a lot of people in, but you know what? I'm going to. And you know what, ladies? Being that you guys get mainly put on the chopping block for those who actually are in the prawn or in the escort or in the quote age of prostitution, I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear from y'all. You guys know what I'm like. I don't care if you need to be on camera. I just, so long as you don't just come out and you all of a sudden you want to flip a boob or whatever. Just don't. Don't do that to my channel. I mean, don't get in mind. I'll drop the entire stream. I mean, I think YouTube will drop my entire channel, but just don't get me just don't do it. Just for everybody's sake, just don't do it. But I'm looking to hear what's going on for you guys. We'll talk a little bit. I'll get a little bit of your insights if you have anything that you wish to share yourselves. And if not, I guess I'll compile things. I'll give a final thought because it's not just really about you said you missed the notification. I mean, yeah, I guess better late than never. But yeah, sure. Shout out to Marathon Kev. Yeah, we'll go through that. If anyone has anything they want to share on it, because quite frankly, I think that this is something that we all need to really have a good handle on. I don't understand this whole point of judgment. Like I said, in morality, I'm not gonna really judge too deeply into people who are morality, who are sitting high on the hog when it comes to morality. But I will cover your asses later because we need to have a conversation about it. I I'm not at my tipping point, but I'm more than a glass half to being full on people and their moral standpoints in the world. And I think it's something that we need to consider um, talking about for the future. I think there's a place for morality, but let's just be honest that nope, nope, I'm not gonna get into it. We could literally have a conversation about morality later. Uh, I mean, quite frankly, if you want to ask that question, a lot of people, a lot of people have been asking me a whole lot about this whole Vegas thing. So if you want to talk about people's asses, I'm covering. They feel like I'm covering their asses. When I just think, to be honest with you, I'm covering my own ass. Let's be honest. And I'm pretty sure the same thing has probably happened with Marathon Kev. I've had people who have added me in their videos. I've had people who have sent me emails. I have people that have sent me Discord messages. I have had people who, when I'm on that platform, have questioned me, or even being on Kev's platform, have just straight up insulted. Not for nothing. Thank goodness that it happened. Whatever happened, what it happened yesterday. So therefore, I wasn't able to do a live. But I was even debating whether I even wanted to go live until, quite frankly, the people who they have questions for would go live. But I see that even that is going to be stalled. And I gotta be honest with you, unless you guys decide that you want to stop streaming altogether and just stop being content creators, people are not gonna let it go. You might as well get out there and give your statements. Give your statements, give your own point, let it be a thing, because your silence is, let's be honest, is the internet. And be honest, you built up enough clout where people are going to keep following you. They're not going to just let it go. So prepare your statements and just let it go already. Because the sooner that you guys give your own statements is will be the sooner that I could stop being harassed for shit and for people that really don't give a fuck about me. Because I'll be honest with you, a lot of people were asking me a whole bunch of stuff, and you didn't care about me beforehand. Don't start asking me shit now. Keep that same energy. Keep that energy. You never cared to reach out. You never cared to collab. You never thought about hopping on a panel beforehand. Keep that energy, man. Don't start asking me like you give a shit about what I do now. Just keep it in the buck. If you're gonna build rapport, do it properly. You're not gonna do this whole little inside edition shit because you want to profit off of other people's shit. It's not the way I run things. I'm gonna keep doing things the same way I've always been doing it and building the solid community that we've been doing. So when we're talking about this whole thing of people like paying for play, let's just do it. Let's have the conversation about it. I could talk about it. I have no need to. And I've had this conversation multiple times about people paying for play. And I used to be on one side of the fence. I used to be on the fence of, nah, ain't no paying for play. But I was much younger then. As I've gotten older, I'm like, I don't have a problem with people doing it. Appreciate you. Locksmith Jeremy came in with the 5. He said, fucking facts, fam. I appreciate you, Locksmith. Hey, I hear you. I hear you, Kev. And you've probably gotten some of those same messages that I've had. I've had people low key probably even subscribe or just ninja watch in the background, waiting for me to say something. The truth of the matter is that you gonna have to try really hard. I mean, I've see Kev is better than I am. He literally had a stream where he just wanted to talk about things that we went through in in our trip to Vegas. I'll give him much respect for this. But because the terms post Vegas came up, because the term, like, you didn't see me put an actual title for a stream for Vegas because I already knew that that was gonna invite people, the wrong type of people, to come in. I knew that was gonna be the case, so I didn't want to invite that in. Uh, and I knew that from the start. This is why I dropped my video. I did whatever I had to do. I talked about what was taking place. I knew everybody else outside who have their own opinions because they're allowed to be opinionated were going to start creating their own streams. So I said I'm not going to create a stream of my own. Not that I could listen, folks, and I can already hear people that already believe that they are content experts or whatever. Let me just say this: I understand that it will be a great opportunity for me to build clout off of other people's stuff and for me able to have the tea and be able to build subscribers and blah 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 whatever. But that's not the way how my channel has been built. That's not the integrity of what we do here on my platform. I don't care about what the other communities think of as well because guess what? You motherfuckers have never seen me, knew about me, or even cared about anything I do. Don't start coming through and start trying to ask me questions about any goddamn thing, sir. Just because you want some clout, because you want to cause some damage, you want to see people's downfalls. I have no interest in that. Let the people who are involved have their day in the shadow as well as in the sunlight. And I could talk about I could turn this whole conversation into hours, a week of content. It's only worth it's only worth of my time a week before I just turn around and want to bomb it. I could, but unlike you guys, I'm not messy. I actually have integrity. I've heard people tell me I don't have integrity because, quite frankly, I don't want to air out other people's businesses. You know what? You know what, folks? Let's let's have a talk about this. I didn't expect to bring this in. So let's just have a talk about this. Oh no. You're not super curious. You're nosy. Let's keep it a buck. You're not curious. Being curious is just to know what was happening, what was happening during the event. When you want to pry, you really want to analyze. You're not being curious anymore. You're literally trying to do some inside edition. You want to know everything. You're being nosy. But the curiosity is one thing. Curious is like, I wonder, but if I don't get the answer, I'd like to know something. But when you're sitting here, I need to know what this and that. Oh, what? And that what was said? What? What? Tell me more. I need to, I need to, I need to draft. I need to do a whole timeline and I need a whiteboard. And it starts here, it's over here. Motherfucker said this channel, that channel, here, and what's going on there. And no, you're nosy. Everybody, all of a sudden, everybody want to start following their freaking First Amendment. They all journalists now. Stop your shit. And I will say this to some of the people beforehand: if you really wanted to know what was going to be about, he should have went to Vegas. There were people who should have been to Vegas, but they didn't. And there were reasons behind that. Don't get me wrong. But and by the way, bigger of the NBA. I mean, not for nothing. Like, and Kev can vouch for you on this. I think even Locksmith could probably vouch for you on this. I said it. Listen, I said if none of this works out, and all of a sudden people are not gonna be. Yeah, I got it this morning. I got it this. Listen, I got it. I got it when I got up off work. I got it this morning. Yeah, I said I'm gonna try that shit because that was actually pretty good. Yeah, I got it. I got it, Kev. Yeah, you introduced me to that, so I got it today. I was like, this shit is good. I ain't gonna lie. I was dead telling the guy at my liquor depot. I was like, "Yo, you got this drink?" So I was like, "Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that out." So I bought me a case today, and then he was telling me about the other one they got called Longboard. So I think I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that as well. But well, I was telling people like, if this shit all don't work out, I already bought tickets. I'm going. I'm going regardless. Whether we do this whole content thing or not, I'm going. I'm going. I said it. I already paid for my ticket. I put the money out there. I'm going. Whether it be myself or whether I bring my chick with me or whatever, I'm going. Either way, your boy was gonna be in Vegas. Your boy was gonna be live. Your boy was gonna be doing content. I listen. Whether it was in the content house that we were gonna be at, or whether it was going to be at my hotel, which had good lighting, by the way, and lights behind me. I had a good view outside of the strips and everything. Like, I would have done it. It would. I was going to be out there regardless. Uh, I don't know what that means. Just I don't know what it means to tuck and roll. Ruck is exactly as tall as I thought he was gonna be. Not gonna lie. Ruck did not disappoint. But I know a lot of people have their own thoughts about what they want to see and what they don't want to see and what kind of bullshit that they want to get into, whatever. And I'm just like, even if some drama does unfold in the future, you know, but you're not gonna have the privilege of saying, it's because Resla dropped dime. And I know people are going back and watching and rewatching. Oh shit. What's going on, Ruthless?
How you doing, sir?
All
Can you
right,
hear
let me just fix a couple of things.
Can you hear me? Okay.
All right. What's going on?
What's good? What's
Uh Not much. Just sorting out a couple of things. I had a whole conversation, but I'm realizing I know a lot of people are still wanting to know what's going on. I know Kev went live a couple of times. I know I have been going live a couple of times, so I know people are still, until they hear things. Oh yeah, you know what? You're in a totally different sector. You wouldn't even know about all the bullshit's been happening around here.
Oh yeah. Well, welcome to life, right? It's the game of life, right?
Fact.
What shit you gonna dig in and stand up for? Oh shit! Is that? Oh, I thought that was Brick. I was about to run.
Close enough.
I thought it was Brick, man. I was about to run up, fuck up out of here. Man. I've been trolling Brick too much, man.
A little bit.
So what we talking about today? What we talking about today, man? What do we?
Pay to play, buddy. Pay to play. Buy me a house, bitch. Right?
The theme of the show of the episode before I started having to address a couple of things. Well, not address, but just let people know where my stance was before they decide to still haunt me more because I still got other shows I got to do this week. What the concept of the show was about pay to play. And I'll just tell you my stance on it. I don't have a problem with people that want to pay to play.
I'd say that we all pay to play all the time. That everything we do is transactional, and there's nothing at all that we do that isn't some sort of risk reward, weighing out the benefits, the return on investment, the whatever it is, man. You're only going to take your buddy fishing so many times if he doesn't show up with fishing gear or a lunch, and he loses 5-year lures every time.
I agree. I think that we look at this concept of pay to play when we think of sex, right? But I'm like, there's nothing that you don't do to pay to play. I look at people who turn around, they want to do their favorite hobbies when they want to hang out with people, or whether they are in social settings, or whether they want to go. Do you think I want to be at a bar or at a club and pay $8 for a beer that I know should be $2? $8 a bottle for a beer that knows to be $2 for fucking what?
And for the ambiance.
The experience. Yeah, like what care? You think I care about being in a dark club with lights, strobing lights blinding me or whatever? Do you think I give a shit about that? Right. Listen, for what you're paying, for what I am paying, and what you want me to pay for the food and whatever, I could buy my own strobe lights. I could buy my own fucking fog machine. I can, like, what are you doing here? Like, how many guys pay for your gym membership? Hey, you can't even take for you gamers. How many of you guys pay for your DLCs, for your annual subscriptions, for the games themselves, for all the different maps or whatever? Come on now, you're paying. Everybody's paying.
The only people see the thing of it, and there's two branches of society, right? So you got there's more than one branch, but I'm just saying, as far as when it comes to economic stability, economic success, or whatever, right? Then there's the ones that don't have are not so economic success, right? Now these people have a tendency to like to shame the people, right? They're the only ones that complain about the beer at the bar, right? Paying $8, right? They complain about every fucking thing, right? It's so expensive because they're economically challenged now. And over time, when they see
some are just freeloaders, right? Some are just freeloaders that just don't want to have to.
Well, it's not necessarily freeloaders. It's just their situation is, the situation. You know what I mean? And they are miserable. They're miserable because they can't break the plane to where they can be comfortable and just buy the things that others can't buy, or buy the things they always dream of. So what happens? They hate on or are miserable or don't like the people who do have it, right? So they shame each other by saying, "Oh, you got to pay the trick," or all these callings, right? To make themselves feel about their economic situation.
Well,
but guess what?
I agree. People do complain about their economic situation, and I do think there's a difference between somebody who just either they have it or they don't. I'm not gonna discount that. My problem is that there are people who even quote have it, but they talk on a moralistic standpoint, and those are the people that I find the worst people.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I thought I went out. I mean, speaking of someone else who says that he has it, that would be Fink, who says, "Hey, how's this for a Whopper?" I appreciate you for the two.
Dude.
Yeah,
everyone just has bitches lined up out the door waiting for next.
The people.
Wait. I thought this was about transitional truth. Everyone pays for play. What does that mean?
So people turn around and maybe run my whole thing again. So
no, you have to do the whole thing again. Are you talking about chicken?
No. People. No, let me explain. People turn around and they demonize people for paying for play. So now we're talking about pussy. Yes, we talk about that. When the truth of the matter is that you pay for everything in entertainment and hobbies. Everything. But so why is we holding a border on paying for tricking if you want to play versus when you pay for your gym membership, when you pay for going out for hobbies and paying astronomical amount of money on shit that you can pay locally for? When you talk about when you're going out for the club, when you're going out to the strip club, when you talk about you want to be paying for the gym membership, when you all this different shit you pay for, that you say, oh, it's okay because of the experience and it's an investment. But why isn't paying for tricking also an investment?
I look at it like this. What I know people are into is lifestyle, right? it's about status and lifestyle for the majority of people. So if I had a status and a lifestyle, why do I then have to pay?
Well,
If I am my normal life, drink, eat lobster, crab, whatever, that's my normal regular day. That's what I already got. I'm already doing it. If that's who I am and what you want is to be a part of that lifestyle, I'm not really paying anything if I say it's okay for you to be a side of me. What people will do though, because I saw Anthony Cumia do this. He rich as fuck. He was talking to a fucking intern somewhere, asking her, did she want to come on his yacht? And she was like, she had to make her mind up. The problem in that dynamic is he doesn't understand who he is. Why I got to convince you of anything? I'm Anthony Cumia.
Okay, I'm confused.
If I already am him, listen, Forrest Gump didn't do nothing but start running. Next thing you know, a bunch of other people was running with him. He didn't ask them to run with him. And when he stopped, they stopped. That's influence right there. Why I got to convince somebody with money and trinkets and all this other shit if I'm already him?
Well, let me answer that. Well, it's not necessarily convincing, right? It's once again, like you said, lifestyle, correct? So, and men, we typically are in society standards providers by nature and by standards, right? So therefore, it's what we do, right? It's we pay for a date, or we pay for things for a female, or we pay for an NBA game, whatever we want to spend our money in, right? It's what we do. This is what we work for, right? We do this. And it's not necessarily trying to convince someone. It's just a part of the transactional experience, right? It's making what value of our money and what we get with it and what we do with it, it brings value to us for what we do with it. So therefore, we're not looking to try to convince nobody. We're just doing what we do. Like you said, if I invite a girl to a restaurant or I eat at and pay for her plate, right? That's just me being generous and me being a gentleman. So some people are tight, right? Some people don't like to pay. Some people want 50-50. Some people are tight with their money because they don't have it to stretch like that. Some people just don't have it, and it's okay, right? Some people want to bargain everything in, when they're dealing with people, whether that's fine. Them people are okay. And I'm not shaming them, but they don't have a right to shame people who got money and don't give a fuck about spending it.
Yeah. I like the way they did it for me. Send me about $400-$500. Let me take a bitch and give her 2 McGriddles.
And then you dump her.
And then you dump her. Unless she got the yams and she smell the right way, and then we can make something pop off. But believe me not, if she come here, it's going to be a 70-30. I don't even think you like me if you ain't breaking no bread. The bitch got to break bread or fake dead on the real side of the game. The fuck am I spending
Where are
all
you
this
putting
money?
in 30% help? You should be.
Purse first. Yeah, purse first.
Resla, how dare you? How dare you, sir?
Yeah, you got him as a standard moderator. He all in his feelings.
Number one, you got me as a standard mod. That's crazy. That's okay though. I'm not too offended by that.
You're gonna have to explain the difference.
A managing mod is a standard, but you got me as the little wrench. Everybody, that's my friends. Y'all got the big wrenches over there, but that's cool.
Wait. I have to see the difference. I don't know the difference.
Don't worry about it. Nidus didn't give me a wrench at all. I got to pay for it over there, even though he got a wrench on my show. But that's beyond that. Number two,
we still paying for wrenches out here? Okay.
Yeah. How dare you have a show about tricking and not call me?
You got to break bread or fake dead.
Stop. Oh, wait, stop. So, see, first of all, when I knew Ruthless came up here and then I saw Nidus come up here, I knew it was going to turn into tricking. That was not the. First of all, both the Negroes came late. We not surprised. Negro time all the time. Came late. And I know he came late because Nidus, you was over there on LA stream because I was there in the chat, sir.
Cheating. Yeah. I convinced him to come over there because he wanted to talk to Ruthless and work this problem out they have with each other.
I got multiple screens, sir. Like you was over there.
I have no problems. LA starting shit.
They got to work this problem out they got with each other.
Who got a problem?
You and Nighters. I
I mean,
think y'all was
This
beefing.
nigga lying, Rufus. Don't listen to him.
No,
I
no,
thought y'all
no,
was
no.
beefing.
We severed our business. Nighters sold me out for $5. So it's all
Oh, okay. That was some nut shit. Why would Nighters do that? See, that's why I don't fuck with
good.
Nighters.
And guess
At
what? The
all.
guy who did it, hey, and guess what? The guy who did it ain't spent a dime
Oh
cent.
my goodness.
Ain't spent a dime cents. He been $5 in 2 years on Nighters channel, and Tyler sold me out for $5 funky dollars.
All over money.
Well, I just told him if you do it, our relationship's over, and he
He
said
did it. He
that
did
$5
it.
was important to him. It's understandable, right? That was what you call, the value of money at its best. But I know I spent over $400, no more than that, over $500 on Nighters platform alone.
Oh,
So
okay.
5
Before
versus 500 it's fair.
You muted Resla.
it.
It's fair.
We hear you now. We hear you now.
I'm
It's
like,
fair.
look, so since we over here talking about people who spending money, I just want to talk about Crazy Mama who turns around and say hookers need love too.
That's a
And of
fact.
course, I want to thank Locke as well, who turned around and said for the goal. I appreciate it.
That
Yeah.
Vegas trip was live, huh?
I am not talking. Listen, I am not talking about money.
You don't know anything about it.
About money, I take it back.
I read community pages, sir. I know something about it.
Oh, have you read the community pages?
You gotta set goals over to get money.
Hey, listen though, I will say something about community pages. They are important to read. Read them community pages.
I tried not to say too much for sure.
Hey, I didn't say nothing. I read community pages. I said, what is going on here?
It's devastating over there, dog.
And another thing, also, when you royalty, use your power. You can change some of the, the stuff that's going on.
I was royalty.
If you don't read community pages,
Whoa,
if you don't read community pages and you don't utilize your royalty powers,
wait. You let a motherfucker spend $10 on royalty to get
$7.
You said it's $5. You said royalty's double, so it's $10. That how much?
No. Royalty begins at 50.
No. I'm talking about when they're.
I'm just here. I'm hearing a money game right here. I'm hearing the money play.
So here's the writers, right? Now they say you $5 to change somebody's name or whatever, do whatever. But for royalty, for regular, it's $5. For royalty, it's double. So it's not $5 for royalty, it's $10. Oh, that made me feel so motherfucking special. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, that is really, I don't know how that's even possible. And that I'm the most profitable royal member that the Knights has ever had in his history. Right? I've made him well over 2 bands. Easily.
Hey, more than that. Than that.
And yeah, he sold me out.
I agree with him. He's right.
Here we go.
He sells me out for funky ass. And I asked him, I told him, now if you do this, our relationship is over as far as business wise. I have nothing personal against him.
I mean, that sounds pretty gay, though.
Nidus knows I'm big on respect.
Don't it, Uncle Tom?
That sounds pretty gay, though.
No, it sounds like, hold on, y'all not gonna do that to Uncle Ruthless because this sounds like respect. Because Nidus hypocritical ass just said on my show not longer than 5 to 10 minutes ago, money is people guide. So this is the kicker. If money is not your guide.
No, sir, do not put words in my mouth. I asked, why is money people's God? That's what
so why is it your God?
It's not my God. It's
so why you do Ruthless dirty like that?
No, I didn't do him dirty at all. I didn't do him dirty at all. I don't do nobody dirty. It's just rules over there.
No. I said
what are the rules over there? As royalty, you can change some of the stuff. But the only reason you don't know how to change it is if you actually read the community page.
That nigga don't read shit. You know niggas don't read.
But like a typical nigga, he don't read. So it ain't my fault.
No. I told Nidus, if you do this,
oh my God. Girl,
I'll make you a lot of money. If you do this, our business relationship is separate. And he went on with it anyway, meaning he didn't value my value of how much money I made. So it's fine.
Why don't you change the rules, sir? Why don't you just change the fucking rules, sir? Or are you that?
You change the rules.
Because the rule was not to be changed. He made the rule up.
No, that's the whole purpose of being royalty.
Nobody knew the rule existed until the show.
I'm with Ruthless on this one.
I knew what
Nidus
it was.
is wrong.
I'm not even royalty.
Nidus is wrong. You ain't no nigga. Shut up, lying.
Wait. Listen.
Nigga,
L.A. Wilkes, have you ever watched my show come on?
Yes, sir.
When the royalty pops up, you see the king, the queen, the rook, the bishops.
A whole
They're
fact.
part of the avatars.
That's a whole.
Also, what I do when the show come on, I show this little scroll, the
Mhm.
name change and all that shit. I've been showing that shit for more than 6 months.
Almost 2
So
years.
not only did you not read the community page, you didn't look at the scroll that I showed. Why did the white man know about the name change? Because it's on the community page and he watched the scroll.
Because
All he
he-
did was play by the rules.
So let me
All
help you
I
out.
heard is Negroes don't read.
That's a
Yeah,
whole.
niggas don't read.
Let me help you out now. When it comes to business, right? If you made me a lot of fucking money, I will bend the fucking rule for you to a certain degree.
Nah,
If you hold on. Let me finish. If it's disrespectful to you, say, I deem this as disrespectful to me, I will forego that rule if it's a matter of disrespect, name calling, any type of shit like that, and I will honor our business relationship and on top of our friendship and on top that you made a lot of money for $5 motherfucking dollars.
Listen,
$1,000.
Ruthless. It's about the principle, sir. It's about the principle.
Are you leveraging the business
I
over the relationship?
I accept that our business relationship has been severed. I'm okay with it. I accept it.
$5 though, and the guy doesn't even support your show. Period.
Are you leveraging the rules over your friendship?
No, that's still my nigga right there.
Wait a minute. And I made him over 2 bands. And
yeah,
more
than that.
And he let a guy come for $5. And I told him, now I feel disrespected if you do this. And he said, well, you have to go do it. And I said, this is it.
I mean, tell me I ain't hearing goddamn Resla dick hole on his own page. This is crazy.
Resla got his own community page problems right now. He needs that.
Resla ain't
wait. Resla, do they read your community page?
Say what?
Do they read your community page?
This is
crazy. I know some do.
The
Not
white
everyone.
And some read others. And some read others.
Some read others.
Some read others.
So Resla, can we make sense of this? If a guy pays you over $2,000, right, and been a cool friend with you, and he tells you at the moment, hey, if you do this, I deem this as disrespectful.
It sounds gay.
Would you walk away? Would you still take him down for $5?
Wait, what do you mean take him down for 5? Wait.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Nobody got took down nowhere. That's not what happened.
What are we talking about?
Resla didn't took down more for less.
Ooh,
wow.
Now you niggas know y'all.
That's crazy work.
Dirty money. You know I don't sex play, so don't even put me on. I don't gotta say pause, nigga. I know how I carry it. So anyway,
no, I don't know how you carry it. We're not gonna do that.
They know how I carry it. Everybody knows I don't sex play.
That's a fact, Uncle Rufus.
Well, we know you. Listen. We know a lot.
You already let them know you had 5 bitches, and you keep them all in line.
Yeah, all right, nigga. Why are you lying, son?
He do. Resla, I want to hear. See, Resla trying to be slick right now.
No, he's not. He's explaining you that the white people read his community page. You niggas don't.
That's what he said. But you niggas
don't know what he's doing. So what happened to Vegas? What happened to Vegas? Stays in Vegas.
Let's have this conversation. It's a good conversation, right? We understand that disparity. We understand that the disparity that people don't have the money to play. That's fine, right? Nobody's shaming you.
You calling us broke? Is what you're trying to say? We broke?
No. I'm saying for the guys, because I know that there are guys on this panel that make a good amount of money, right? I know LA is a very good high earner. I know the top right? I'm
broke.
I'm broke. I'm broke, my guy.
Resla,
that nigga LA is broke. Have you seen when that nigga go to the DR, he be in the ashiest of fucking houses.
He's an ashy.
That's a whole fact.
Who, LA? Yeah. He's over 70,000 a year with overtime.
That's a lie. That nigga ain't worked in 20 years. What the fuck you talking about?
Real time.
Hey, look at that ashy cigar. That's not no motherfucking Cohiba.
You just had your CPAP mask on earlier on the fucking show, sir. Shut up. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that.
I don't know.
Niggas smoking Phillies.
Police officer high earners.
No, they not.
They make over 60,000 a year, and in the 5 years.
That's high earning.
You better check my name. You better check my name in the system time. Don't fuck around.
At the 5 year mark, they're entering 60 plus a year.
That's
Hey,
fair.
can
Okay, cool.
Can I engage the topic before I get out of here? I'm at work, bro.
Yo, yeah, go ahead, dude.
Hell
So,
no.
Wait. Was you raised by wolves? Say hello to people first,
No,
nigga.
no. Go ahead, Duke. For someone who actually did watch the content, go ahead, Duke.
I watched the content too, nigga.
You're a
peace to the panel, man. What up with y'all?
You're a
And
liar.
Resla, I will say, like back in the day when I was younger, I used to think that like tricking was an issue. Like I thought I was above it, and I used to think less of men who did it. But in my older ages, I don't really care, and I'm here to advocate that 50 should be the legal age for us Negroes to be able to legally trick. So I'm here to say, once you reach a certain age, ain't nothing wrong with it, and I really don't think nothing is wrong with it. I'm just not all jokes aside. If that's what some people, that's what they have to do, and that's what was wrong with me when I was young. I was young and healthy, looked good, and I was like, man, I don't have to. But I feel like it's some people that have to, and then there's some people that just want to. They just want the fair exchange and be done with it. So I just feel like, if that's what you into, and then go ahead, and if not, that's okay too. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's a fair exchange. If somebody is willing to accept it, and somebody's willing to consent to it and give it, then so be it.
Well, what is this young man's name that's talking right now?
So this is due diligence. Let me put everybody's name on the. Yo, listen. Honestly, he's the first person I ever heard put a freaking number on it. 50?
Okay, so I like that he put. I like that he put that number on it. Ruthless is,
number.
Well, yeah, 1 second. Ruthless is only 45.
Oh, Ruthless, you a natural trick, nigga.
First and foremost, let's have this conversation. Right?
Natural trick, nigga. This is what I'm talking about.
Pay for instant gratification, though, right? Instant gratification is the story of our lives.
So
we do it every day.
So for it to be tricking, you have to be tricked, right? You have to be deceived, right? That you're thinking.
No.
That is
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
So it's called trick. That's why it's called tricked. Tricked. You got tricked out your money, right?
That's not true.
Hold on, let me finish. And I'll let y'all go. If you listen, every man from the time they're born is taught to be a provider. I don't know why we playing this game, right?
No,
any woman that you relationship with, are you going to court? Are you going to court?
Narrative.
You are already in a position. Are you going to be in a position to be a provider? Now, there are some situations. I'm not saying men are not a monolith. There's some men who, they hold close to their money and they want to penny and
Lamborghinis and condos,
that's
right?
fine.
Let the man finish his thought right quick.
That's fine, right? Let that man be his life. But there are men out here who, once they get the money and they feel it's disposable income, they have no problem with, paying for a wife, paying for her lifestyle, paying for his girlfriend, paying for her lifestyle, whatever. Even take care of their mom, buy them houses, right? They don't care. They'll do it. They don't give a fuck because it's nothing to them. Now, for those who is something to, yeah, it's a problem. But for those who is nothing to, it's what we do up here in the
You bought your mama house?
It's what we do.
Wait a
minute. Ruthless not coming back. Stop kissing his ass.
Sick of these niggas. My mama ain't never told me to give a bitch nothing, and she said if a bitch hit me, hit her back.
That's a whole fact. My mama said the same thing.
My mama told me that too.
My mama did.
Everybody knows that.
Hey, before I married my wife, I told my wife what my mama said. I said, hey, I don't hit women, but my mama told me if a woman hit me, hit them back. And I asked if she still wanted to get married. And she said, yeah. She ain't hit me yet.
But every man is a provider by nature. It's just the way it is.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
It's a societal expectation. I think it's an expectation, Ruthless, but it's not.
What man is not a provider? Tell me a man is not a provider. Tell me.
Pookies.
No, they still provide. No, Pookie still provides. They still spend money on bitch. Don't get it twisted. They spend money on women.
Sure.
The drug money, it might be dirty money.
Wait. But so, in other words, if I just spent money on a Jolly Rancher and gave it to the bitch, I'm a provider, right?
Absolutely not.
No,
so
you just shared a Jolly Rancher.
Ruthless. So I'm not a provider. You say even a Pookie, right? Pookie not spending no money on the bitches.
I understand what you're saying.
I will. I'm gonna go along with Ruthless. I will share half of this box with a bitch.
It's only $10.
Yeah, but right. Every man's a provider at the end of the day. Even the Pookies in the hood, the ones who get all the girls are dope boys, right? They got money. and they're putting them up in they motherfucking business on dubs, and they're going and they take. Yeah, come on, man. They're spending money on the women, man.
Yeah, but see,
drug money. They're spending that drug money, right?
But see, they don't have to spend nothing. That right there is about status, right? That's about status and lifestyle. I don't have to buy this bitch shit. You riding in my Benz, you amongst my friends. You want to impress me, bitch? Buy the gas.
Okay, so now you talk about a scallywag, right?
Pay for this gas. Matter of fact, get out the motherfucking car and pump the gas when you buy it, bitch.
see, you know, Nidus is not
this motherfucker with
very
me.
many women, right? He has experienced very many women. Now, if you get a scallywag, yeah. But now, if you get a woman who's very beautiful and very desirable, it's not going to happen, right?
No, a very desirable women. I met beautiful women, and this is what I do with them.
No, you don't.
Yeah. This is what I like. I like chocolates. I like sweat. You know how many hoodies a bitch done bought me my whole life since childhood?
2.
I should have told the Mexican to bring me something. I just wasn't thinking. I was
Nidus, stop.
It costs $500 for me to go to McDonald's.
Your lifestyle was
so here's the issue for me, right? I feel like it's okay to buy women things, but whenever it becomes the expectation or the standard, when women flip it around, when men are just trying to do good gestures and be like real men, real providers, let the woman know that I can if I wanted to, and I want to do this because I want to. But then when women flip it and it becomes, what can you do for me? And they expect it, and then that's the issue.
Well, let's have a conversation, due diligence. You just brought up a good topic. At what point do you start trying to give her something? Is that what you do from the gate? You come out the gate giving her some shit?
No.
Well, it depends on what you mean, because like if I'm a man and I ask a woman out on a date, then I'm going to pay for that. Do you consider that giving her something?
Hey, 1 second, sir. Why are you asking that bitch out on a date?
That's a whole fact. Fuck that whole dog.
Because if I want to be with a woman and I want to spend time with her, like that's what you do if you want to be.
Well, so let me ask you something, because I want to know if you know anything about history. Did motherfuckers go out here and burn bras and all that other shit to be equal?
That show did, Nidus.
Be a part of the workforce? Do they spend all their time talking about how they more educated, more enrolled, more elevated, more intelligent, all that other shit? So, bitch, that means you better than me. Why the fuck am I ask you out on a date? If you want to be the man, then come choose me. Come look for me. Approach me.
Yo, you know what I do?
I don't have a problem with that, but I think you will be the exception. I don't think most women make the first move or pursue men. So if you want to do that, that's you. But for me, I'm going to take my shot as a man and, step up to the plate and do what I think, that I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? Regardless of anything.
So good. I like this conversation, due diligence. So you want to be traditional while they be modern?
Well, I don't do modern women. My woman is traditional.
The whole fact. You got to be a fucking.
You know what you got to do, Nidus? This is what I do. And that's what I've been doing for a long time. I love buying these bitches and leave them.
No. See, LA,
I love to buy them all.
I feel that, Willis.
LA, this is what I do. I give bitches choosing signals. I let them know that I'm available. I let them know that I'm available to be approached.
That's a whole fact.
I walk up to him, love bomb.
Is single.
Yeah.
You better choose
me, bitch. You better choose me.
Sir,
I'm talking right now. Let me ask you a question, Knight, because you wanted to have the conversation. So let's say you was with, like you wanted a woman of high status, right? A woman, an earner who did like 100,000 plus, maybe 200,000 plus, right?
Yeah.
Would you consider approaching her?
Yeah.
Would you consider approaching her?
No.
You would never approach a woman.
I would give her choosing signals. I would look at her. I would walk past her and let her smell this motherfucking great vetiver. If she don't say nothing to me, then it ain't nothing happening.
So you would never approach a woman or ask a woman out on a date?
No fucking way. Hell no.
Can I ask you why?
And let me tell you why. That sets a precedent. I want this bitch to know she got to give me something. So if I give her something first, this bitch gonna think I'm always have to give her something.
Are you in a relationship now?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon either.
So LA Wilkes just brought up a second ago. I had a nice Latina come here and I took her to get a couple of McGriddles. No, if a bitch come next time the bitch come, she better come with some motherfucking steaks or something.
Nidus, you know you was married for 25 years, right?
I set that bar high, Night. I feel it.
Just let me say this, right? Let me say this for the married men, right? Let me say this, Nidus. Let me say this. See, I understand. We have to understand. Nidus is from a different time in the way of 25 years marriage, so he missed a lot of involvement, right? So he has a standard which worked for him in his situation, and it was productive. That's why he has that mindset. But every man ain't in that situation, right? Every man don't have that mindset, right? We're not a monolith. So there's some men that look up to women and are very stoic, right? And then there's some men who are bitch you ain't shit. There's different men have different ideologies about how they're gonna approach women, right? But this is the problem we have with us men. We tend to shame each other because we're different. And if we're not like each other, we have a tendency.
Rufus, that's the only way. I don't shame men.
No.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
I'm not in the shit.
Let him finish.
If it don't apply, let it fly. Right? You don't got to defend yourself. Right?
That's
you know
who
you are. My point is, the point is, us men, we have a problem with shaming each other for the way we graft our life and how we treat women and what we do. Because a lot of men, because their economic situation is not as good, they have a tendency to want to hate on those who are in better situations.
And that's why I gotta agree with L.A. Wilkes. Hit dogs holler. Can't no nigga shame me about shit.
But the point I'm making is it's causing the division. And it makes us look bad up here because we got dudes who say you tricking. We got dudes who say you're a provider. But every man pretty much is a provider. Unless he's
as a man, why you give a fuck about what another man say?
Now, if you're a house husband, that's fine. If you want to be a house husband, if you want to be a house husband, that's you. Right? And I'm not gonna shame you for
shaming the house husband.
Why not? I'm cool with it.
Let me speak to what you said, Ruthless, because I think like Nice said, I don't think it's the issue of how men judge each other on it. Whenever you're trying to be with a woman, she sets the standard on what she will and won't accept. So more so it's the woman on what she will and won't accept. So some women require that you take her out on dates. Some women require that you buy her things. Some women require that you make a certain salary. And and regardless, most men out here are not worried about what a man think of them. They worried about what the woman think.
Okay, so let's go along with that. That's a beautiful sentiment. Let's stay right there. So do the bitch run you or do you run the bitch? Do the bitch say she want a leader or do the bitch say she want a follower? I hear a lot of these women out here talking about they want partners.
Okay, so
Resla, that was some petty shit.
The last time anybody on panel came home on a Tuesday with flowers and didn't expect a blowjob.
Resla, you petty.
But the standard
is I am, and I'm gonna be more petty. You Negroes need to get your fucking shit together. I don't run that DMP masculinity bullshit over here. Get your fucking acts together. That whole masculinity, leadership, fucking choosing signals and all kind of talking about fucking narrative shit. I don't do that motherfucking shit here. And I let y'all niggas run for that shit way too fucking long. Y'all got a plethora of channels that you can do that motherfucking shit on. And I'm sitting there like, when are we even get back to the actual? Y'all just spiral down into the same circles you already know. Yeah, I'm now about to change my channel into that bullshit. Get it together. What are we doing here? I end this fucking live. I got a whole other fucking stream I got to do later on today. What are we doing?
It's been a pleasure. I got to bust out.
I thought this show was about pay or play.
So how we getting to how a nigga needs to lead and all this other shit and how
I said,
spend money on
my last statement.
The bitch not and what the fuck are we doing here?
Sir, my last statement was women fought for equal rights and that it's about partnerships is what they're looking for. I thought that's what the lady asked.
That's not the topic though. It's not the topic.
Pays or plays, right?
Yeah, pay or play.
Don't say it's not the topic when you're a good leader in this and this shit getting derailed too, sir.
So
I'm not a leader. I'm not a leader, so I don't even talk leadership.
So the thing of it is, right?
You definitely are not a leader.
Us men,
I don't want
to we have different ideologies, right? And this has been through rap music and everything. We talk about pay to play, right? So, like I said, we all, whatever money you get in your life, whatever economical situation you get in your life, and you feel suitable to invest in something, whatever it is, like Resla said in his show, whatever it motherfucking be. When you want to go buy a motherfucking beat up ass Chevy and put $1,000 to it, or you want to go buy you some shit nobody else want. That's your money, and how you spend it is your prerogative. So to pay to play is just part of life. It's the game of life. This is why you get jobs. This is why we work. So we can get this money and we can do what we want with it.
And to piggyback off of that, I feel like I invested in my woman whenever I helped her pursue her career. You know what I mean? Like, I watched the kid whenever she had to go to school. You know what I mean? I helped her with gas money whenever she had to work part-time and stuff like that. These are all investments. I feel like I paid in that way. And this is my ex-wife that I'm talking about, and we're not together anymore. And I don't regret it one bit. And I would do it all again. You know what I mean? So I feel like I've paid to play in those ways, and I didn't have to, but we supported each other. You know, she supported me in different ways also. And we still have a great relationship. So you're going to pay in one way or another, and you don't have to be ashamed in the way that you pay.
What you just described sounds like a partnership to me.
I agree.
But the reciprocation isn't always monetary from the other party. Sometimes peace, sexual pleasure. Sometimes it may be, just time, right? Everybody has their needs and their wants, and they're willing to pay for those things. And,
Sir, time is monetary.
Time is money. Thank you, Resla.
But the monetary not necessarily means money, though. It could be sex. It could be your conversation, which is free.
The largest amount of monetary value that anyone ever spends will be time.
Exactly.
So what you're trying to say is when we say pay to play, we're not necessarily talking about money always.
Right.
No. We're spiraling off into a conversation that has to do about money. About money when it comes. When I have a problem, I don't have a problem with time. The issue I have are people who are morally acting like people with all the other shit that we spend money on, that we claim is for entertainment, that we claim is for the betterment, what we claim for experience, but we demonize people who pay to play, pay for sex. We have a problem with that.
Do you think in 2025 morality is really like up front? It's the call of the day.
I think that morality is subjective, and I think the people who have the most problem, and let's be honest, I don't want to get into that. I can make a whole other subject out of that. But I think I can make a whole other episode out of that. But the idea of that, the people who are the quote most morally opposed to things like this are people who follow, hey Brick, Christian doctrine.
Well, hey, whoa.
I actually wanted to speak on that specifically too. Yeah, no, I'm glad
because I noticed you didn't say hello to everybody, so I'll say hello to you first.
And fuck Brick. Fuck you, Brick.
Well, I come in peace.
Raised by wolves, he can't say hello to people first.
You guys were deep in some other conversations, so I wanted to speak on the topic, and that's kind of the thing I wanted to come up here for. So, no, the morality conversation is the conversation. So what I do typically with the morality conversation, because it's subjective, is I go to the objective, which is the right or wrong, right? So it's wrong to hurt somebody because you don't want to be harmed. It's the no harm principle, so to speak, right? I don't like the idea of going into the morality argument because there's different types of morality. So with the subject of pay to play, is it right or is it wrong to pay to play? And this is the question for me that comes up. Is it right to pay to play? Well, it's not wrong, but it's not necessarily right. It's kind of just a thing.
Well, it is illegal.
You think it's subjective? You think it's subjective?
It is illegal.
It's not subjective.
No. Do Brick think it's subjective?
Morality is subjective.
No. The pay to play part. Do you think it's subjective?
It's neither subjective nor objective. It's
so if you're talking about from a Christian base, and you understand that umbrella that is God, man, women, and child, is that man not supposed to be the sole provider in that in that umbrella?
Yeah, I mean
So
that
then
that
he
that is a
is
thing.
paying. He is paying.
No, he's not
Well,
paying.
how are you going to be a sole provider without paying?
Because you're not paying for what you don't own.
Wait, stop. Because there was another thing that got thrown into there, and I don't think that was a part of what Brick said. No one ever said anything about someone being a sole provider.
I said if you going under the thing where he was saying about
Christianity.
Christianity and that it's this umbrella of God, man, woman, and child, that in that scenario, isn't a man supposed to be the sole provider? And if you're the sole provider, how is it not you paying for everything?
Yeah, under the Christian doctrine, you are correct. There's a difference between that versus just what is, right? So I understand that there is a Christian doctrine. And if you want to call me a Christian, that's fine. I'll accept the title. However, I do recognize some problems that exist within morality, which also falls under the Christian doctrine.
But you said you didn't want to get into morality.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is if you come from that standard, right? From that Christian standard, and that's acceptable about being a sole provider. Let's say you're not necessarily a Christian, then how all of a sudden it's out of morality if you feel like you want to take care of a woman? You'll take care of everything. You invite her out on a dinner, you're going to pay for that. You're going to open her car. You're going to walk on the outside of the curb. You're going to throw your coat over a puddle. You're going to do all of the things that is chivalrous. How is that then somehow shaky?
None of that is Christian doctrine.
No, it's not Christian doctrine. That really comes from like knights fighting and whatever else. But if you look at the Christian doctrine, and that's about being a sole provider, then what's wrong with chivalry? Which would be the coat over the puddle, the walking on the outside of the curb.
The provider thing is also not Christian doctrine either. God provides everything in the Christian doctrine. Everything that you have in the Christian doctrine is because God provided it, not because man provided it.
Right. But in this physical realm we live in, it's through God onto the man first, though, right?
It's a responsibility.
Yeah.
It's
duty.
It's duty.
Right.
Yeah, I could go with that word.
Let's say, like, for example, a lot of people aren't necessarily Christian, but a lot of their ideals come from what you would consider Christianity, right? So a lot of people think that the reason I got to be good to my fellow man, the reason why I got to walk on the outside, all these other things come from those principles, even though those people might not say that they are that.
So there's a fine line between, a perfect man, right, and a Christian. Okay,
perfect man is this?
Yeah, right.
Wait, you have to wait, Brick. You have to. Now I'm gonna say you have to, but you should understand exactly what something that Knight should even hold to in saying that when we just talk about the kind of laws that we have to follow that are based on a Christian nation, right? And a lot of people who may not even necessarily see themselves as Christian will still follow doctrines based on the actual laws that we have here that's been formed due to Christian
ideology. I do agree that there is a lot of Christian ideology within the basis of the laws here. However, this is not a Christian nation.
Facts.
Far from it.
Yeah,
I want to know what you guys' bottom line point is, because I feel like y'all guys are going around in circle. Like, what is your issue, Knight, specifically?
No, what I'm saying is when I hear Ruthless say that men feel like they need to be the providers and whatever else, that idea, I believe, comes from Christianity when you talk about that umbrella of God, man, woman, and child. So when the guy decides he wants to, take care of these women, do all this other stuff, it may be chivalrous and he may think that that's a duty, but he didn't come up with that out of his own mind, because out of your own mind, you would want to get over in every way you can get over.
Well, the thing about it, if
that has a basis or a root from somewhere,
right? If it is a basis from Christianity, then Christianity is not the basis of that. Even that would be Judaism, and Judaism has a basis as well, and then the basis of that has a basis. So if you want to go back all the way to the beginning, I mean, then that's
But
just
isn't that what they say
natural man.
Judeo-Christian,
So-
though, right?
So now we're getting
We have Judeo-Christian principles within the law, but that is not. That's not
to
the basis of the nation's laws.
to interject, right? Ideology, right, of a nation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Each race or each culture has the things that they take hold to, right? When it comes to this thing called chivalry and all that stuff, right? So because America became the dominant force in this part of the hemisphere, their ideologies towards women were what the ideology are pretty much are today.
It
right?
goes out into the culture. Yes.
Yeah. And the people who were immigrants or come over here, they kind of just cling on to it because it's pretty much acceptable and enforced in an indirect way to be a partaker of maybe the finest women versus, the scallywags, right? So when we're sitting here talking about what our ideologies are in this nation, and our parents teach us to be, to our sister, how we treat our sisters, how we treat our aunties, it's always we are the ones to show stoicism. We're the ones to be providers, right? It just, I don't know, maybe
kind of is the American way. Yeah.
Families are taught differently, but it's always been my sister.
I hear what you guys are saying, but I think we're getting too, from the way how the conversation started off, we're getting too caught up in the idea of being a provider rather than we're talking about everybody paying.
Well, no, not necessarily money, but it's also protection, right? It's also right.
Well, protection is not part of the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe
the ownership and the claimage of a woman is not part of the conversation.
Yeah, I believe a good direction for it would be, like I said, is it right or is it wrong? And I don't believe it sits in either way because, okay, so I'm going to pay every day within time, money, whatever material, if it's commodities, right? I'm going to pay for everything that I do. So it's not a question of if it's right or wrong either.
Okay,
It's going to happen.
Before we get a little bit further into it, I want to invite everybody who just came up on the panel for all of you to realize it. I'm just going to do a big stream around if everybody was there.
What's up,
so we
Resla?
have Rufus on. We have
What's up, Flo? What's up?
Shut the fuck up. I'm talking. I'm talking. I will introduce everybody. God damn, your feedback is wild. So we got Rufus, we got Nice, we got Brick on the panel, we got Due Diligence, we got Generally Specific, we have Flo up on the panel, and then we have Simon. Okay, now you guys can go in. Jesus Christ.
Can you tell us when we can? Because otherwise it's going to get carried.
Shut your drunk one hoodie having ass up. We're having a conversation here.
Yeah, we want to hear from the white Pookie. What up?
Is that me or Brick? We're both kind of white Pookies.
No, Brick is not a Pookie at all, sir.
Brick is absolutely a Pookie.
A little bit.
So for you guys are getting it a little bit late. For you guys are getting it a little bit late. We've been talking about. I know you guys are running in late. Some of y'all had your own streams or whatever going on, but we're talking about. Essentially, we're talking about people who have the morality issue of demonizing other people for paying for play when, quite frankly, we pay for everything, all forms of entertainment, people who spend their money on gym memberships, clubs, whatever. But for some reason, when it comes to this aspect of paying for punani, there's an issue.
Yeah, I have no issue with it.
I don't have a problem with paying.
Oh, we know.
I don't. I'll get a hoe. Yeah, I'll pay $50 to suck my dick. I don't give a fuck.
Whoa.
I don't really though.
Yeah, you might catch something.
What's his name, Simon?
But look, it's better than like trying with a bitch over a date. You gonna pay her 50 just like you trying to anticipate some shit? Ain't gonna work. And you're gonna go home sad. That's what's gonna happen.
Simon, are you saying it's easier to pay a dude?
No, I said a hoe. What's wrong with you? You old motherfucker. Don't do that shit. I'll fucking rich you, bro.
So I wanted to
check it out, Riz. Let me say this to try to kind of move the conversation forward a little bit, because here in America, when we talking about how it's set up and stuff like that, we do have laws against paying to play. You know what I mean? They say prostitution is illegal. Not they don't say that, but that is the law. My standpoint on it is, I can see why, because whenever, I look at some videos, because I've never been in the country to where, it's just prevalent, but I have seen though, right? And I do think that is a little much for children, where you have whole blocks where it's just brothels and prostitution and drugs and all that type of stuff. I wouldn't want my city and town and my kids to be around that type of stuff, to where it's just prevalent and it's just
Yeah, but
blatant.
you said you're looking at videos. No one's looking at videos. What are you talking about?
Hold on. So what you're saying, I hear exactly what you're saying, dude. But can I also bring this point to you? To a lot of areas that you're saying that is prevalent and people out there and people who are already used to having a lot of communities where sex is already the normal thing, or even nudity and such, they don't grow up in communities, whether it's in Sweden or whatever. Like,
yeah,
these communities, nudity is nothing normal. So therefore, there is no this. Oh my God, I've never seen legs, or I've never seen tits before, or whatever, and they're going crazy. And on top of that, what you want to talk about here in this world, right? In this side, the West, it's funny how we turn around and say that we don't want people to turn around and start having it, keeping it outlawed, and it's such a taboo thing. When quite frankly, everywhere else in every other state, people have no problem seeing it on X, free, by the way. A lot of porn sites still free, by the way. You have OnlyFans that people are paying money
videos.
to. Even so, videos versus there are people who turn around. Because let's be honest, whether they want to rub and tough it themselves, is not necessarily getting the physical nature out, which is, if you ask me, more satisfying for those people, and therefore they won't even have to worry about investing in all these illicit websites versus the physical interaction they can have themselves with other people. So there are other places on the planet besides Western nations that are more openly with it, and they don't have a rampant sex thing going on, and people are more accepting of nudity and other people's bodies, and they are even being told better sex education than those that try to pretend to hide it, even though it's here in plain sight, and they don't do well.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I agree that I agree that it's one thing to accept nudity, but I feel like prostitution is another thing. And I already said that I don't have an issue with it per se. And the place to where I draw the line is at, I just don't want it in the streets to where my kids can see it, right? That's the only place that I draw the line. I don't want my kids to see people engaging in prostitution. Once they get old enough, if they want to engage with it, that's their business. But I don't think it should be all out on the streets. You shouldn't have naked women in the windows trying to sell themselves and things of that nature. But generally speaking, I don't have it. I just said why. But generally speaking, I don't have an issue with it. I just think sex should be behind closed doors, and kids shouldn't be introduced to it at an early age. That would be my only qualm.
So based on what you just said, don't you think it should be legalized and regulated?
Hold on. I hear what you said. Dude, and I don't have a problem with what you just said. I do want to put it out there because you didn't say it, but I'm going to clarify it, because the way how you said it can make people think that it is just out there everywhere. So even in areas like Amsterdam or even in Las Vegas, whatever, there are districts. It's not everywhere on every street block or whatever the case may be. Like there are specific areas where that kind of stuff is displayed. It's not just everywhere on every block that you can go to. They're not just walking around everywhere. There's literally the red light district. It's not everywhere. And in Las Vegas, it's not all over the Las Vegas Strip. I just walked the Las Vegas Strip literally a week ago. It wasn't everywhere around there. It was literally
it's historic.
Yeah,
it's historic.
The bunny ranch is tucked off. But do you think it should be legalized and regulated so they can have some controls over it? Make sure these people get tested. Make sure that you do this stuff in the most clean way you can possibly do it, instead of the way you're describing it now. The way you're describing it is the illegal way that it's happening right now. Do you think it should be legalized and regulated?
I'm not. I was just saying that I didn't want my kids to be introduced to it at a young age. But to answer your question directly, is I'm not against that. I think that would be a good thing if the sex industry was regulated. I think that would be a good thing.
Yeah, because indirectly we got all these different entertainers who kind of like put it on the front street. So you got Meg the Stallion, Cardi B, Glorilla, Big Lotto, and all these women that they whole rap thing is about butt cheeks and breasts being out and whatever else. Yeah, I think it should be regulated and legalized, and you should have, just like he said about Vegas, the bunny ranch is not on the strip. It's over here. You got to go over there and deal with it. The red light district is only a little section. You can see this. It's not everywhere and just out on the street.
That's facts. That's big facts. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and why look.
So the phrase is
him being. We're in a different kind of world right now where we can work.
Were you going to say something there, Simon?
But,
you froze for a minute.
Historically, people go to work, and you know, if you're traveling to work, especially in a different country.
Simon, you got signal problems.
I don't know if you got signal, but you stalled up again.
Yeah.
So like, go ahead.
Oh, I don't have anything.
Oh, well, you got a lot of feedback going through.
You got some feedback.
Do I? Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So specific. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, you said something earlier, and I maybe have a little bit of a different take. Not to slam on the brakes and chuck it into reverse, but I also want to engage on what we're talking about currently. We talk about leadership, right?
No, we talking about pay.
No. I said when we talk about leadership, there is this Machiavellian mentality of it's either you completely submit to me and I treat you like a dog, and I think this is a misnomer, or I'm completely subservient to you. Now, there's a lot of ebb and flow and give and take to leadership. A good leader knows when to listen to the subordinates or knows when to get in behind a better leader. That would be my argument. There is constant negotiations going on back and forth in any team environment. Now, I think Resla probably has a lot more real life experience on that. Well, maybe not real life because, you know, military it's different, but real world civilians probably got a lot more variety or variables to it, I think. So I would tip my hat to Resla. So I guess the point of what it is.
Can you define subordinate?
Anybody that's in a position of subservience, I suppose, or below you as far as whatever echelon that might be, whether it be rank, whether it be position in a company,
lower rank,
right? Whether it be God over Christ, Christ over man, man over woman, woman over child, if you want to take it to that biblical state. So basically, and to bring that back into what we're talking about now, I think everything is a negotiation, to include whether you want to be led or whether you want to let somebody lead or whether you want to be cooperative with somebody. It's all the negotiations. So when it comes to negotiations, I think marriage and relationships by and large are a transactional negotiation. They always have been. They probably always will be. So now that we know what people are, now we're just negotiating on what their price is. Now, to bring it to a biblical lean is how I try to view it. My price is my life, meaning I'm willing to lay down my life for my wife, meaning that's my price. I'm willing to sacrifice my life for my wife, for my kids. So I can't be bought by some other agent trying to get me to turn my back on my wife and my kids in a way that, as long as my wife and kids are acting, within free will and are acting in accordance with what I am okay with, you know what I mean? Like, as long as they're not like going against me, trying to subvert me or trying to poison the water hole against me, I will lay down my life for them. And even if they are, I might still be willing to lay down my life for them. So that would be my argument of, like, we all have prices. If your price is not your life, you can be bought, you can be paid off, you can have the Faustian deal where so that's my thought. So
yeah, I don't know.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm sorry.
This pay for play thing, we talking about wives. I think we just talking about general dating and sex.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, GS. This is directed to you specifically.
No. You didn't. Wait.
Simon, damn, bro.
Hold up, man.
The question.
Damn, we just lost dude.
We just lost him. I think what he was going to say is that's a weird virtue signal you just did there, but it's off topic.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, a little bit.
We just got you back. Go ahead.
Okay. But is it okay to pay for sex? Would you pay for sex specifically? That's the question.
Yes.
I thought that's what it was. Yeah.
Yes. Why not?
Well, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much what he was saying. It's like, You know, there's a price.
He was making. He said everything but money. He said his price is his protection for his wife. But I'm asking him specifically, would he give a woman? Would he give women money for sex? That's the question that I want to know.
I don't know why people are capping over here.
So I'm asking GS. Can I ask GS a question? GS,
I don't know how you missed that part. That was like
money for sex.
Let him restate his question to GS then, rather than we speak for him when the man's up here.
Thank you. So I understand it in the way that you said what your price is, and that we negotiate with women and women have their price. But what we want to know is, are you okay with paying money for sex specifically, literally?
What I'm saying is everything is transactional, and I think once you enter into a covenant, I'm speaking for me personally. Now, I don't pretend to speak for anyone else.
Can I just say this shit? Like, look, no woman is sleeping with you if you're broke.
Simon, he was in the
for
middle.
real. Like what?
Let him finish his sentence.
No woman is sleeping with you if you're broke.
No, generally specific is talking.
You're a liar, sir.
As much shit as he wants.
Yeah, homeless people have sex all the time, Simon.
No, they don't. No, they don't crack.
You should know, Simon.
Being broke.
Yeah, damn right. I'm telling you.
Being broke is not why you're not getting laid. It's because you're a fucking loser and you got one hoodie.
No, that's not it either. He likes.
I ain't even speaking on you, bro. Like, I can say it.
Simon, let generally specific finish the sentence.
Can he answer the question, please?
Wait, I'd like to hear GS respond.
Yeah, I would say once you enter a covenant, once I entered a covenant with my wife, then that would be completely off the table. Now I have told the story that when I was in Korea, I did, about 6 months into it, I did get a drinky girl, and I paid, that was like $20 or whatever. I don't even know, but that was like, I wasn't in a relationship. I don't necessarily, I think it's transactional. I think it's a transaction. And once you realize what your price is or isn't, right? Once you establish what your price is, my price since becoming a Christian is my life. So meaning that's completely off the table for me now. That doesn't mean that
you're fooling yourself with that shit.
That doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that I'm not also constantly doing transactions.
You said $20.
What? $20?
Calm down,
Simon. God, dude, you are definitely on.
I'm sorry. No, that caught me up. I'm sorry. All right.
It was 1989, dude. Does that make you feel a little bit better? I mean, money's been a little
I don't think you answered. So let me ask you again.
I keep trying to answer the question, but you ain't got no one's got home training, dude. You ain't got no home training.
You good. I understand.
He did answer the question. He bought it for $20 in 1989. So yes, he was okay.
Yeah, but that wasn't my question, because if he can say that he did something in 89 and today he's married and then he wouldn't do it. So that don't answer the question, because what the question is, generally speaking, you right now today, is prostitution okay?
No, he married.
I'm not asking, because you can be married and still be okay with prostitution. Let him answer the question, please, because him being married don't have nothing to do with my question regarding prostitution in general.
It really doesn't. There are a lot of marriages that are okay with their other going out and cocaine.
Can he answer the question, please?
Hold on. Let me.
I'd love to answer the question.
Goodness.
I'll be brief. I'll be very brief. For me personally, no, that's completely off the table. I've been with my wife for 34 years. It's been off the table since then. For me,
she take 10. She can take 20.
Well, what about for the public? Would you have an issue with it for the public? We know, because you married, of course, but we talking about generally speaking. Is it a negative thing? Would you mind if other people engaged with it? Like if you ran the world, would prostitution be okay in that sense for you? If you was the mayor, would you legalize prostitution, or would it be illegal?
So if I sent you a note saying that if you took a sledgehammer to a certain person on this panel head, and you did it secretly, I gave you their
yes and no, GS.
Why is this hard?
Yeah. This is Flow State's the person.
Oh, now I agree with you.
This is the same thing. This is the same thing that happened to me, GS, when I tried to speak. They tried to interrupt me. I tried to explain my position. They're absolutely degenerates. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Rick is right, but I want to hear GS. Yes or no with the whole.
You're not going to hear him. You're going to interrupt him.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to give him an opportunity to speak. Simon, keep talking, and now you talking.
Yeah,
been doing a great job of interrupting me. I can't even get like a. It's like less than a minute.
Yes, I want you to be able. I want you to be able to say what you have to say, GS.
Mm-hmm. For me personally, I don't look at it as paying for intercourse with another woman who's not my wife is not appropriate for me, at least in this junction of my life. Do I cast aspersions on others for doing it? No, I don't. Because that's between them and God. But to complete my sentence, which I thought I said 3 times, everything we do, every moment is a tango. It's an interaction with each other. It's a negotiation. Even leadership among husband and wife that have been together for 34 years is a very delicate dance. And I thought I explained that everything's a negotiation.
He said if he was a politician, would you legalize it?
That's the question that I'm missing. Okay.
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah.
Now I'm understanding. Now I'm understanding the frustration.
I didn't realize that was the question either.
Yeah, I did. My apologies. My apologies. Yeah, I can see why.
I don't see what's funny. I really didn't understand that was the question. Is that the question, Resla?
If I had listen to the question.
If I had,
is that the question, Resla?
No, that's what due diligence.
All right, is my audio back?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay.
Is that
what my audio?
Due diligence asks GS if he was a politician.
Yes.
I thought it was pay to play. I didn't realize that we were talking about legalizing.
Why can't you ask the question? You're going sideways
guys.
God damn.
I'm not being disrespectful, but I heard due diligence specifically state, I understand you're married, blah, blah, blah. But would you outlaw that or allow it if you were the ruling factor?
And I heard.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing that.
But I heard.
Apologies.
No, but you kind of answered it because you did say even though you have been with your wife for 35 years, is what you said?
Going on. It's 30 we just hit 34 years together. Yeah.
All right. So when you said, but your answer was no, that you would not. So you did answer.
Currently where I am now in my situation, no. But if all hell broke loose or God forbid I lost my wife.
Bro, you cannot answer the motherfucking question. He's got to be doing this shit on purpose. He has to be doing this shit on purpose.
Because he did kind of.
Would you legalize it? Would you legalize it? Would you legalize it?
It already is.
Let me say this, GS. Let me say this, GS. Because the reason why it's kind of murky because you keep saying like. No, because I'm married, I wouldn't. But then you said, well, my position, I'm not a God, so I can't judge nobody. So that's kind of like a yes and a no. It's like, if they do it, it's not my place to judge them, which I guess that's a fair answer, but we kind of looking for some hard answers. That's all. But
with respect,
this is opinionated, right?
With respect, I've said
that's well stated. That's well stated.
I thought we were on opinionated. I didn't realize we were on hard questions, hard answers.
Whoa.
It don't take too much. It don't take too much, man. Calm down.
Here at Opinionated, we ask hard questions because, quite frankly, a lot of people skate through shit. Now, whether we wish to answer the question is something totally different, but we do ask hard questions because, quite frankly, too many people come in on panels and throw a grenade in and derail the entire shit, and we never actually get down to the actual answer. Exactly. Even if the last question that we come down to is simply an agreement, I don't know. I'd rather get that than we never really get down to it, period. Yeah. So if he needs to ask a hard question, and if GS just says, honestly, I can't answer that for you, I'm going to accept that.
Well, I mean, respectfully, I did not know that there was a caveat or like an actual prompt that I wasn't aware that I was meant to. I wasn't trying to dodge it. So what I would say
even
is
Simon is amazed.
We already, what I would say is,
thank you, bro. I agree with you today.
What I would say is that we already do have places in America where it is already legal, but you're saying the prompt is if I were King Poopa of the world, would I outlaw it or would I allow it?
What are you talking about, bro? It's either yes or no. Jesus, yes or no. God damn.
I think free will is free will. I think God allows it, so then who am I to ban it?
Get off the grill, Simon.
So he's saying yes.
He's not saying
hallelujah.
Yes. He's suggesting it.
For those who know, y'all can address this. For those who know.
You know, some people are just not supposed to be in relationships. This is what fucks us up as men, right?
No.
We got these flip-floppy motherfuckers over here just chatting some bullshit.
Simon,
No. I'm saying,
Simon,
can even
that's not what the
understand what you're saying,
conversation
Simon.
is about. The conversation is about shaming people that decide to pay for play.
I told y'all, no, I'll pay for that shit. Why can't this dude like just go yes or no?
It's not about would you legalize it. It's about why.
Let me say this right quick. I think we in a softer time where people really can't answer shit. But just imagine it's 1925 when your husband get deleted by a Native American or a fucking Mormon or who knows what. You're gonna be looking for somebody else to protect you. So that tribe that come in to delete everybody, you might be their wife. You might have to follow up under what they want, or they might delete you too. We in such a soft time that motherfuckers can be wishy-washy and can't answer nothing yes or no.
I kind of have to agree with Nigel on that part because when kings were eliminated, so if the queen was good looking enough, she got thrown into the mix.
So you're saying that if somebody's presented with especially a right or wrong answer question, that if they don't say yes or no and immediately, then all of a sudden now you're gonna hold them to the fire and just drill them?
Can I answer that, Resla?
Yeah, but go ahead.
It's called a Mexican standoff. That's what it's called.
I don't think I really heard Deuce say that. He was looking for an answer, but I don't think he was asking for the yes no answer. He's just asking for clarification on his answer. I don't think
he's dilly-dallying and
Simon, bro.
Simon.
So nobody, Britt, from what you said, we was looking for a right or wrong answer. We was just looking for a definitive answer because he did kind of answer it in two different ways. He said, because I'm married, no, but because God doesn't do nothing about it, yes. So that's kind of like wishy-washy. I wasn't condemning him. I was letting him go. I would have accepted that, but he was kind of riding the fence. But it's not no big deal. It's not a big deal.
Can I ask the question in a specific way? GS, let me just ask this, and I'm not speaking for you, but I'm going to kind of just take what he said and try to run with it. We get that you have a particular stance in saying that you have your own beliefs, but he's asking you that if you were in power, would you try to enforce legally your own personal beliefs on other people, or would you rather, with your own beliefs, still give other people the autonomy to be able to do what they want to?
Simon, can you finish?
It's free will.
Thank you.
Will, yeah, free will is free will. I mean,
you're taking up for him.
So I mean, that's my answer. But free will.
No, don't deflect. He still ain't saying yes or no,
bro.
Simon, you moron. You are ruining.
I'm going to put a bounty right now.
Wait, hold. Simon, I'm going to be honest with you. You're fucking up the conversation. Because we can't even move forward from what he's trying to say because you keep fucking butting in. So we're not even going to be able to move past the point into anything else because we're being stuck and you're holding us there.
I'm kind of autistic, so I want to hear yes or no.
Wait. I love when these kind of things happen. You really could mute him or drop his ass because he is derailing every damn thing.
Facts.
As I was going to say, I normally come here recruiting for OnlyFans, but I heard the people are willing to pay for sex, so here I am.
What did you do, Joe?
And so about the prompt, if I were to offer somebody $1 million and give them a sledgehammer, would they use the free will to?
Shut up, dude.
All right. You know what? I normally don't do this, but I think this might be a new thing to me to start putting it. We're gonna do a yay and nay. We'll do a vote.
Like the Coliseum. Thumbs up or thumbs down, Resla.
We'll do a vote. Okay, we got.
Talking about Powder Dusty, right?
I need
kicking off the Dusty.
I need Ruthless. I need a yay or nay. I need temperament. I need yay or nay.
What are we voting for exactly?
We're voting on Simon.
Whether or not he's being really annoying.
No, to get him the fuck up out of here.
I'm always annoying. Don't worry about it. They're gonna vote you up. Don't worry about it.
Just you said thumbs down.
Take it to your chat. No, take it to your chat. Take it to your chat.
You're absolutely right. So to the chat, we're about to put up those. We know how the panel feels, but we're gonna do this judiciously. So I'm gonna end this. We're gonna put up a whole new poll. Don't say anything yet, chat.
These niggas are weird, man. They just hating on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sick of most of these motherfuckers up here.
That could be the case. And thank you for letting me know about
the
the
They don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like it.
Belligerent as fuck, bro.
Bye.
It's just
How can you be a sober belligerent?
On my time, it is 6:21. On my time, it's 6:21. We're gonna check back at 6:25.
In your butt
Do your
cheeks and
vote,
shit.
folks. Do your
Get the
vote.
fuck out of here. Yeah,
too many
let's do
words
that.
with-
Folks, we're gonna do this at 6:25. Give me
Do
your
that.
vote, folks. Give me your vote.
If they do that, I'll gracefully bounce. You know what I'm saying? But apart from
I'm
this
not gonna pay
nice
attention to
motherfucker,
what people. I'm not gonna.
Don't we have enough
votes
votes?
in the chat? I'm gonna pay attention to what people say by
y'all
voting.
okay. I'm just saying, like, I love all you.
Don't we have enough votes?
No.
Shut the fuck up, Flo. They ain't nothing to do with you. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Have voted.
What's wrong with you?
We're going to 3
You
minutes.
keep interfering in people's platform.
I'm not even gonna vote. Go. I need y'all to vote in the chat.
Yeah.
They got 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we get rid of Simon, that means that Flo's gonna be the next dumbest
TikTok.
person on the panel, right?
Oh my lord.
Wow, that's crazy. He already trying to put you up there.
Yeah.
He already trying to put you up there.
Do it one problem at a time. One problem at a time.
No.
Normally,
I can understand the questions being posed to me.
Don't get that shit twisted.
Damn.
Don't get it twisted at all. You know what I mean?
Flo, you might want to vote.
Bro, we gotta
keep
put
him
up
on
with
the
this shit
panel.
for 3 minutes.
You got about a minute and a
Yeah,
half
with
now.
your fucking band-aid
You
on your
literally got a
fucking
minute and a
head.
half. I want because
Let's see that.
Where you get that
Are
shit
you-
from?
Are you wearing the hoodie?
What
Are you wearing the
what
hoodie?
you on your head?
The hoodie,
Are you wearing the hoodie?
Where you on your head, bro?
Joe Cool
What the
knows
fuck
the
is
hoodie.
that?
Everybody
He's got
knows the
some,
hoodie.
like,
He got some Brillo
coochie.
tucked in the
He
pocket.
got some coochie pieces
Yeah,
on his headpiece. What the
the
fuck
hoodie.
is that? Is that from your last
Let's see
night?
the hoodie. Let's see the hoodie.
You still smelling it? You still smelling it, right?
19
Put that
votes.
shit on your headpiece. Okay.
Come on, we got 35 on it, 19. Come on, put yourself in there. Your name.
19
Forget
votes.
the vote.
Everybody wants his ass down. He's a disruptor.
Don't talk about my ass. What the fuck?
I can't
Don't
see
do
it.
that.
All you do is
Yo,
man,
this
Get down.
dude
Get down.
is a jailhouse nigga.
Have
Get
some
down on
dignity
it.
and drop yourself down.
Get down
Yeah.
on it.
All right.
Yeah.
Get down on it. Really want it. Get down on
when
it.
there's
Da,
10
da,
people
da,
on
da,
All
the
right.
panel.
So it looks. So we're up. We're going up there. We're up
Why
there.
when
We
there's 10
got
people
Yo,
on the
Resla,
panel?
40 in.
respect
We
you.
got
And,
40 in, but we already got half
I
people
know they're
voting
gonna
right
drop
now.
down.
No.
Flo, fuck you,
No,
ho.
no.
Hey,
39.
Goodbye.
Sorry about that. You got to go, sir. You got to go.
oh
There
no.
we go. Tally vote. The chat has spoken. The panel has spoken. Officially, Simon has been dropped.
What the fuck is that?
Guess
I know
who's
he's
next?
gone.
It'd be this guy right here.
What the fuck is that, man? He's doing that shit intentionally, right? That's how he gets attention. The stage, he
Yes.
can't. Yeah, okay.
Because
Good.
he has his own channel. It's got like never more than 1 or 2 people watching.
I felt so much love in the air that I had to come and cuddle.
That's not love, it's sex.
It's not what I smell.
I don't care.
And we're
It's
paying
not
for
cheating if you pay for it, though.
Oh, that was the topic. Yeah.
No, it's
is
not
there-
cheating if she pays for it.
It's not cheating if you're paid for it and your partner's okay with it. A lot of people in Japan is okay with that.
My husband has threatened to pimp me out many times.
That's because they're so good at it.
He tried, I heard, but nobody bought.
Well, yeah, I have heard people say that that outside person strengthens their relationship if they can every now and then, have that outside person.
You ever heard of a unicorn, sir?
The main relationship.
You were talking about a unicorn. Well, they do exist. If you find one, just capture it safely so we can study it to reproduce these results.
It's a fact.
Do you think that, but Sasquatch, do you think that's real? That if you can go out every now and then and get you some strange, it
Yes.
strengthens your main relationship.
Yes.
No.
Because all those flaky flukes out there that you go and meet, and you've got to do all the things that dating people do, and you realize I'd just rather go home and scrub.
Yeah. So now let's flip it. So now let's flip it. I asked it one way, let's flip it around. So are you okay?
So sometimes I think that, sometimes I do think that Sasquatch, but then I mean, and you guys should know as well. I know Nice is gonna know this when I say this, but I also think of Patrice O'Neal.
Yes.
You want me to give up my skill as a fisherman? And then when I give up my boat and everything, you start talking shit?
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, his girl name was Vondi DiCarlo. He was a stepdad to a woman with a kid, but he used to go to the DR every now and then. And he said, although he loved Vondi very much, them bitches would wash his feet and nestle his toes and make him feel so special that he sometimes didn't think he wanted to go back home, but he loved Vondi and he would go back home. So that's my thing. So that's one way. But the other way, are you okay with letting your queen go out there and getting rotted down by one of these corn star niggas that's gonna blow her back out and it's gonna take her a week to heal up?
Happy that you said that, Nightish, because that was a question that got brought up by Arctic Timberwolf, who said, should women pay for sex? Not that they need to, but should they? Should a woman pay for sex?
I mean, if she needs to, then she needs to. I don't see how that's...
Well, that's the thing.
Let's just keep it a buck, Flo. If a woman is in a position where she needs to, let's just be honest. You know her friends are gonna trash the shit out of her.
But look, the reason that you pay for sex is because it's just easier. It's a convenience, right?
Yes.
So I don't see what actually that'd probably give women more of a reason to pay for it, because dudes are more likely to be dangerous to women than other way around.
Well, we're talking about paying for sex. We're not talking about the obvious, which is your girlfriend, your wife. We all pay. We're just talking about.
Wait.
No, but what I'm saying is
we are talking about your wife.
Yeah.
Let's say
we're talking about paying.
Relationship. Your wife is in her mid 40s, early 50s, and she going out there to get a young boy to blow her back out to just get that off. And then she.
I mean, how much is this going to cost?
Can you handle it as a man?
Fuck! What?
Is that the question?
Yes.
No, it's not the question, but Nidus' question is basically like, what if your strokes ain't doing it no more? She just seen a younger version of you to blast that out.
That was worse.
No, I don't share. I'm like Shrek. Get out of my swamp.
Yeah, okay. I don't share well either, man.
Oh shit!
Fuck that.
Rather you
and how was that? Can you be a man and take that? That ain't being a
what if you just hear Flo? Listen, I love you, I appreciate you, but your backstrokes don't have the same forces used to when we was back then. So I got another guy. He's just like you. He got the hat backwards and everything. He about to knock it out. I hope you okay.
Better buy a wand and get one. Get on Wish. Get on Wish. I'm not paying $200 for the regular price one.
No, she's just gonna get a 20-year younger version of you to just lean her up against mush her face up against the wall and tell her shut up and just take it.
Yeah, she can keep him.
No. She gonna come back home to you. She don't want to leave you.
No. That doesn't matter.
What that got to do with anything?
Yeah.
She's in love.
She can want whatever she wants, but she'll get what she gets.
No, you're not understanding.
One second, y'all.
Let's be real. What she wants and what she gets are different things.
We got kids. We got babies. You're going to be in child court here in 3 months. Because
what everyone wants and what everyone gets are two different things. If they want it from me, I'll decide what they get.
She doesn't
this
want to
man
leave
just
you.
said results.
She's saying you need a guarantee. It should be a guarantee.
She don't ever Flo. She don't ever want to leave you. You heard.
I hear you, Nightish. You're not hearing me. Nightish, you got box wine in your ears. I already answered it.
I'm just saying there's a reason.
Wait 1 second. Are you saying you that weak of a motherfucker? If she go out there and just let that young 20-year-old version of you blow her back out,
here, do like this and do like this and get that wine out of your ears. I've already answered it.
No.
Yes.
Fuck
yes.
You don't. You don't get rid of your queen?
He said kick rocks, bitch.
Straight out the door.
So Nidus. So am I to assume that you're down with that shit? That's what you're saying? A real man would let his woman get banged by a younger cat. That's what you're saying?
We just all sit up here a second ago and said that a married man can go out and get some strange and come back home to his queen. Now, when I flipped it around, niggas lost their motherfucking mind.
Yeah.
That bitch gotta go to the trap. She's a whore.
Nobody said that. Number one.
Yeah, I didn't hear the married man say go fuck around.
I can't hear. I hear somebody call about day. What's that?
Can you, this is generally specific. Can you solo lay out? I want Knight to see the reason why there's always a chair in the corner of every bedroom in a hotel.
Oh, not to watch. Oh,
that's for Knight. That's for Knight to cry why his woman's getting banged out.
Found your seat.
Going, GS.
1 second.
That's right.
There's always that chair in the corner to be specific, to be a fucking cuck and watch
Here we go. Now he's gonna say the exact same thing and hope that it lands.
Hey, Knight, hey, good on you, man. I'm guessing English isn't your first language, Knight. You're doing great. You're doing great, kid.
It's box wine.
That's chair.
I agree, Flo.
I think there's a taboo out there where only one man can marry one woman. I think women should be able to marry many men as she want, and men should be able to marry as many women as they want.
So
you want to talk about multiplying problems? So,
right?
All right. So if all the men can go marry all the women, and all the women can go marry all the men, then all the women are cheating with all the men, and all the women and all the men are cheating with all the women. Exactly at what point in time do we stop shooting each other?
One woman.
Nobody said nothing about cheating. How did cheating come into the equation?
Well, let's be honest. Let's be honest. At that point, it wouldn't be considered cheating anymore. We have to abolish the idea of that. But the problem at play is we would still have the whole is the kid's mine.
I think if you married, then all the kids will be yours.
I'm kind of less concerned about whose the children are, because children didn't ask to be in the world. They'll be treated with respect and taken care of regardless.
Is that what you believe? Is that what you believe? Is that what you believe?
Mommy and daddy running around, sleeping around. They're now going to change the value.
I'm raising 3 of those babies.
I guarantee you. That's what I guarantee you. There are plenty of men that's not going to sit here and thinking like, I'm going to treat that kid with respect when I know that kid, when that woman I was with my ops. Yeah, I'm guaranteeing you, he's not going to be thinking that.
So let's have a conversation. Let's go back to the old school. We know for a fact Papa was a Rolling Stone and Junior didn't look shit like him. Papa was 5'9". His son is 6'4", light skin with green eyes. This nigga
paternity test. So we ain't got to go through all of that paternity test.
No, he just accepted it and moved on in life. So now what y'all are saying is that because she got a 20-year younger version of Flo, she gonna let him go raw. I didn't say all that shit. Y'all went.
Sir, you know she going raw. You know she going raw, sir. Come on.
Everybody hates condoms. Nobody likes that.
What I'm hearing from Flo is as long as he doesn't find out about it, it's cool.
So I was trying.
I suppose that is technically the case. However, the minute I find out, let me not say it on YouTube.
I was trying to finish my point earlier about right and wrong.
If your wife for 20 years let a motherfucker go raw, that bitch is a whore. Yeah, get rid of her.
So boy, wait to beat on both sides of that bush, buddy.
No, I don't even understand.
No, both sides. No.
He's straddling that fence so hard we don't even know there was a fence there ever.
He's gonna find there's a cartridge in that pear tree he keeps swinging.
What are you mumbling about, Brick?
I was trying to finish my.
Go ahead, Brick.
I was trying to finish my point from earlier when I was trying to.
Okay, go ahead, Princess.
So I was trying to finish my point from earlier where I was trying to tell you my position on this.
Go ahead.
So I was trying to talk about my
point
earlier. Trying to tell you my position.
I can't do it. I can't do it, Brick. That's beautiful, bro.
When I was talking about right and wrong, right? Yeah. And I said it's not a moral argument. It's a question of right and wrong. And it's not necessarily right and wrong until
Right and wrong is morality.
This is where I got cut off, as I keep getting cut off.
Man,
Wonderful.
just say your fucking point and stop grandstanding.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I'll just mute up and let you talk.
I'm saying,
all right, that works too.
Break.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say your point, stay your point. Just like you kind of long stroking it, and then you start all the way from the beginning of the sentence again. Just power through it. Power through it.
Just fuck her, Brick. Fuck.
Yeah, come on, Brick. Let's get it out, brother.
Stop
No,
with
look
the-
at him. Let him pout.
All
Let him
this
pout.
fucking foreplay. God damn.
Hey, look, he'll either learn how to speak efficiently or he'll stop speaking.
No, he'll just keep trying and failing. That's the joke.
So as I was trying to say earlier to Flo, number one, awesome panel with the N-word lady. That was awesome. I wish that was mine. Secondarily, your girlfriend doesn't want to leave you. She just wants you to eat his cum out of her pussy.
Is this
Well, that's
a gay
pretty
dude?
disgusting. That's
Is this
something only
this
gay guys
man?
do, right?
Okay. We know.
No, my mic's muted.
What the fuck just
My mic's
happened?
muted.
The N-word lady. Did something just go over my head? What the fuck is that all about? The N-word lady?
Hey, due diligence. Don't pay no.
That's the only point that you caught.
That's the only thing he caught.
We want you to go ahead and finish. Get back on topic, sir.
I gotta tell you, y'all are all pretty messed up, but you're not nearly as messed up as Johnny Cash eating a strawberry cake in a bush.
I can't wait to eat a strawberry.
Brick, how long do we have to say please?
Yes,
Please
come on,
come
Brick.
out of your
What the fuck,
bedroom
man?
to make you angry, Brick, please.
I can't believe you niggas still waiting on him to speak.
you
They
fucking
just move the
talk,
fuck
Brick.
on. Just move the fuck on, man. Y'all
Yeah,
niggas
if
go
you have
fucking
something to
blowing
say
me
about
with-
the topic, say something about the topic. But that's not what I'm
Joe.
experiencing here. What I'm experiencing here is this nonsensical, oh, he's joking. Shit.
Hey, Joe, cool. Did you ever speak to the topic? Do you have an issue with people paying for sex? Literally, would you shame a man for doing that? Do you have any issues with it?
I got issues because I'm a pimp. God damn it, I don't pay for sex, so I got issues outright paying for it.
I'm like a
But-
pimp.
But you know how much money I give my chick, though, man. You know how much money. It's got to be cheaper to pay for it on the street than fucking have a girlfriend, right?
As Joe Cool's former best friend, I would like to ask Joe Cool, do you have a problem with a dude getting paid for sex?
How did you get out of the
we
stable?
met before. We met before.
Joe Cool is Wake Wise 10th man saying he's your former best friend. Get him back in there. Sell that pussy.
Right, I was distracted by the
That
other
sound
thing.
like some circle jerking shit.
Listen. I'm old fashioned, man. I don't even think you should cheat on your fucking
Does that
woman.
mean
I
you
think you
always
should
throw
dump
dirt
that
in the fire
motherfucker and go find someone who's but that's just me. I hear people say that it works well if you fuck who you want and go outside, but I don't see it work. I hear them talk like that, but I don't see any successful relationships like that where some guy gets to bang your chick and then walk away. Niggas talk that shit, but I don't see
Not
it. I don't
once.
even know if that's a real thing.
But that was a caveat. But we talking about generally speaking, you have an issue with men paying women for sex. You wouldn't approve of that. Like if you had the ability to make it legal. No, I'm asking.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
yeah.
that you're saying that because you spoke
Yeah.
to the caveat part. But I'm asking you specifically, Joe. Would you legalize prostitution? Would you have an issue with it?
I would not. You can do what the fuck you want to do in my world.
I would put the prostitutes directly next to the library in hopes that somebody would check out a book.
Brick, Chuck in Tennessee called you panty waste.
Brick has walked away from the mic because he went to go make coffee. He said,
Look at Nidish paying attention. How many boxes of wine you in tonight, bro? Can't be more than one.
I'm finishing off this one. It's getting
Okay,
low.
all right, there we go. Yeah, that's my boy.
And I'm drinking this at the same time. So let's.
Resla, can you change his name to Panty Waste so that when he gets back, he knows?
Oh my gosh.
Behind with the Corona next to her booty.
Wait, do you have a Corona in a shot?
Yeah, you're gonna be asleep in 5 minutes.
No.
That is a nice shot glass. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn.
I was just a little confused that you said Corona in a shot glass.
No, the shot glass. The girl has a Corona next to her.
Ah, okay.
Damn.
So wrestler, how was Vegas?
Yes, will you let Brick know that he's panty waist?
It was fine. You wasn't there to bunk rooms with me, so you know.
Hey, I tried to come down there and visit, man. I wanted to come visit you guys.
His rod blew him off.
It got kind of weird. When I called Izzy, she had backed out. She was the only contact I had. She had backed out when I called, and at first she was like, "I was like, yeah, I want to come see you, nigga." She was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be like $5 a person."
Izzy
like,
said she went. Wait,
nigga,
Joe
I'm
Cool,
just
Izzy,
talking about coming to say hi. I'm not staying
Joe
with you,
Cool.
motherfuckers.
Joe
Yeah.
Cool, did Izzy say she wanted to come see you niggas?
That's probably something I said. I don't sound like
Oh,
something.
okay. I was about to say.
I told Izzy I wanted to come see them. I asked her. She was the one who told me about the dates and shit. I told her I wanted to come see them. And she was like, she probably ain't even going herself. At first, she was like, it costs bread. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to stay with you niggas. I'm just saying I'll come. I want to make sure I see you niggas, and then I'm going to fly out. I'm going to ride out. And then she called back. She was like, she's not even going. So I never. But I would have loved to saw you
the
guys,
Vegas
man.
trip? Was that the Vegas trip?
Yeah, the Vegas trip. Yeah, just
a lot of them
passed,
went
man.
down there because we saw Marathon Kev, we saw Resto, we saw Mel. So a lot of them went. Have you ever talked to this motherfucker right here, the white Pookie?
This is white Pookie.
Yeah, Flow State. Have you ever has Flow State ever offered you the honey bun?
Yes, me and Flo have slept
That's
under
crazy.
the same roof plenty of times.
Reds donut.
If he wants to tell you what went on, he can tell you. Feel free to tell me. Flo.
I'll make sure I ask him
That's
next
crazy.
time.
You got this, Joe. I'll let you tell your own story.
White Pookie.
I want to add to the lore.
Listen, White Pookie. When he came through, did you leave a honey bun on the top of his air mattress? I'm just.
Would
asking.
you believe it? He ate the whole box of honey buns I left there.
Oh,
on top of the air mattress.
I left the whole box there, and he ate the whole fucking thing. Do you think he wanted it or what?
Did he tell you to call him Sweet Daddy after?
Yeah.
No, he didn't say anything after except for.
I snuck out.
I'm done with that.
I
shit.
snuck out early. You know, I was ashamed and snuck out. Before everybody woke up.
Okay. Shout out to Joe Cool. He ate all the honey buns and then bounced.
Then did the walk of shame. I did, and came back though again.
That shit good, son.
And the dude that he was rolling with, he left him at McDonald's for like a day and a half. Just
Hey, was that people? That was people.
That was people's. Yeah.
He didn't even tell me he was rolling with a passenger until after he had left. He leaves this dude at McDonald's by my house and says, "I'll see you in like a day or so."
People doesn't technically exist on any actual plane that matters.
It's weird, right?
Like I need to get him into one of your chats, dude. I've got to get him on one of your panels somehow.
I don't think he will because I shit on Paul.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're probably right. Damn it, that would be so interesting to watch. Oh god,
he's got a huge ego. If you wanted him, he'd be easy to get. Anybody with an ego like that, just a little planning and you can get him.
I just sent some random dude on email, and he
fuck Brick. Brick want to be a diva up here.
Hold on, I have a message from Chuck. Chuck called you panty waist.
No, Resla, was that an IPA?
No.
Was there like a mouse squeaking or something? Did like a floorboard crack or something? I could have sworn I heard something.
How much does it cost to have someone removed from the panel, Resla?
Is it a lager? Was that a lager?
What's the matter, Sasquatch? Are you going to be a little bit clear? Not talk about the actual
lager,
right? I mean, that's cool. You can pay. Although I did want to talk about the actual topic.
Please talk about it, Brick.
Talk about the actual topic. Please bring up something.
Yeah.
Please.
So
why are gingers so fucking?
Go ahead, Brick.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the topic because the topic is a good one. Always is. Resla's very good about that.
Suck that dick harder.
Yeah, nut hugging. Come on, man. Get to the fucking point.
Let me watch.
Oh, did you have something better to say?
No, don't be distracted, Brick.
Oh,
Get
no,
to
no,
your
no.
point.
You had something better to say. Go
No,
right
I
ahead.
do
Tell
not.
me all about it. Tell me your
No,
life
I don't, sir. We just want you to stop nut hugging. Go ahead. It's on you.
No. I was expecting you to say something more powerful.
Speak for
It
yourself.
was extremely good. I swear it, bro. It's in your head. It's Brick.
Chris
Brick
Ryder
is the
says
topic.
gulp.
I know.
Gulp,
It's cool.
gulp.
Can you speak to the topic without the introduction, though?
No, he
No,
cannot.
because that's kind of
No.
how it works. You start
Hold on,
from
let
the
me
beginning,
introduce Rick.
then you
And
have
now,
a plot,
speaking
and then you have a
finally
conclusion.
is the
That is
great,
actually
the
exactly
honorable,
how
the dick chugging
words work.
Brick
That's how
Jonesy.
a
Go ahead,
sentence
Brick.
works, right? You start with an introduction.
I tried.
Then you have a plot. And then
Bro,
you have
just
a
speak to
conclusion.
it.
I know you don't understand how
Yeah, but Brick,
conversation works.
do it in less than 50, sir.
I
Do it
say
less.
something with a verse, right?
Okay, that's right
And
now.
then
You're doing
you
the same thing.
listen.
You're doing the same thing. Say it and don't repeat the same words over and over, and say it in 50 to
He's
100 words
very
or
well
less.
aware of what he's doing, yo. He's very well
I know,
aware
but
of what he's doing.
He reminds
I'm
me
trying
of
to
that
make
kid
it
who
evident.
wrote a dissertation of 500 words that he goes
I just
very,
didn't
very,
expect
very,
that
very,
40
very.
people are going to talk over me while I'm talking.
You really didn't expect that here? Really?
That's rough.
No, I
Really?
did not.
Nice to meet
I
you.
expected
Why?
to come on to a
Why
panel
didn't you
called
expect that?
Opinionated. That's Resla's show. I don't know if you knew that. It's called Opinionated. You come up here, you
Gulp,
talk about
gulp,
the topic.
gulp.
You
I've
talk
been here
about the
before.
topic.
I
That's
know
what
how
the
it
show is
goes.
about. Now, I don't know.
Does
Maybe
your-
it's not.
Resla,
Resla,
I
is
think
that
we
what
need
the
to
show
take
is
another
about?
fucking vote.
Is that not
Resla,
what
your
the show is
dick
about?
chat.
Is
I
my
didn't-
what?
Is this show
I mean,
about like
With
opinions?
Rick over here
Is that what it's
guzzling
about?
on your
Or is
cock.
it about like
I'm a
making
little
quick
disturbed.
jokes or quips or whatever? I don't know. At this point, I don't know.
I mean,
What
listen,
is-
yeah, I had
what is
literally
Rick talking about?
reformatted rules for this year. Y'all gonna don't. We're only going through the first quarter. Don't make me think about new rules for this year.
Yeah, because what is Brick talking about? So,
Himself.
Brick, you
Nothing.
refuse to say what we've been asking you to say for the last 5 to 7 minutes. Are those
He's talking
verbs
about
behind-
talking.
If you're hold on. I want to suss this out. Okay, Knight, you've been asking, Flo's been asking, Sasquatch has been asking, due diligence. I don't know, maybe not so much. Joe Coolin, maybe not so much. But if all three of you are talking at the same time, trying to make fun
I
of me,
didn't
and that's
say
all of a
a
sudden
word.
asking me a question
I was
now,
quiet.
fuck you. How about fuck you?
I was quiet. I was quiet. I didn't say anything.
I
Did you
vote
see
that
my mouth moving when all the other people was talking?
I think we should try to raise the IQ level one standard deviation and vote.
No.
Knight out.
I want to ask fucking.
And then maybe
I
another
wanna
standard
ask Brick
deviation by
Journey
getting rid of
if
the
take
those
Brick with you.
words behind them gay.
Journey, dude.
Are those
Understand how to
words
say
behind
words.
them gay?
Like Flow State has. You
an
need
entire
you need to
standard
just-
deviation of IQ could be gained if we get
Brick,
rid
have
of
you gone to your court date?
Flo, have you ever sucked a dick? Yes, I know this.
What? How do you know that?
awkward.
He was watching.
Oh,
from
wow.
close to this
What
Mahasi
do you, no, I want to hear him. I want to hear him
Because
finish
I'm
out
your
that
daddy. Yes, I'm your daddy.
Wow.
Okay, Brick.
Oh,
Instead of
that
getting into your
explains
gay
When I
fantasies,
walked
why
in
don't
and
you
I
tell
saw
us?
you sucking a
have you-
dick, I mean, hey, look, I walked in on it.
Did you go to court, Brick?
Bro, I've been to court many times. What, are
What
you
about for
talking
the
about?
time that you were
What are
wearing
you
a
talking
Jason
about?
mask and
What
a
is this
nice?
conversation, Resla?
What about the
Where
time
are
that you
we?
put on a
Are
Jason
we
mask
in
in the
court
bushes
now? I
outside the
don't get
mall?
it.
I have no idea. Listen, people just starting shit and they run with
If
it.
I may interrupt.
Where we're gonna get at with it? Because I'm still trying to figure out where are we gonna be on the conversation. So I'm trying to figure out a way how I'm gonna be able to structure all this together. Because you know I like to give my final.
Good
thought.
luck, yeah.
I'm
Can we
just trying
trade-
to say
can we
one
trade-
thing real quick. One
Can we
second.
trade Simon for Flo again? Can we
Joe.
do that? Can we do
Joe.
that?
Yeah.
Joe, do you
Simon
see
back.
why this Brick guy reminds me of fuck the police?
Reminds you of who?
FTP, fuck the police.
No, not really. That's not.
You will now. Watch.
I would have, FTP has issues. It's not a compliment.
So does Brick.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna let it go.
It's a weird flex.
So Brick, I'm curious though about the time that you put on.
You're gonna ask me a question now. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to talk.
Gosh, I'm trying to talk.
Did you go to court?
Bro, I told you I've been to court many fucking
Or
times.
the
What is
time
the show?
when you wore a Jason mask in the bushes.
Bro, what are you fucking talking about?
I don't answer questions.
Like, are you like gonna tell me your prison story? Is that what are we exchanging?
Do you want to know it?
Bro, I've been to prison. What are you talking about?
1 second. You don't want to talk, so shut the fuck up for a second. White Pookie, why is this ginger got a red background?
I told you that he was more of a Pookie than I am. I don't know. He blends right into it, doesn't he?
It's red because of the fire from the phoenixes.
It's better than his last background. His last background had some man with his face looking like he got stuck up on. Brett, can you change it back to your other background, the gay one?
Doofus.
Wow, there's a lot of peaked in high school people on this panel right now. I can tell by the
you're still waiting to peak
that we're having.
High school loser in childhood, loser in adult life, loser in old age.
Well,
Hey,
that's not going to age well.
Wait
Is it?
1 second, because I hear a little bird chirping. How does a man with a gray beard have video games as his fucking avatar?
I don't know.
He peaked.
Talking
He's still waiting to peak.
Talking to you, Caucasian
Because
Sasquatch.
Knight's too cool for school. He doesn't play video.
Don't run from that dick, Sasquatch. Take that.
That was
dick.
Knightish that asked you that question.
1 second. Let me talk to the bitch. Why would I play video games when all this pussy is out here, weirdo?
What, bro?
STDs.
You definitely got STDs. What are you talking about?
Wow.
Why is it that Brick talks for GS and GS talks for Brick? What is this thing you guys got going on?
They do back yourself up. That's interesting. Yeah.
White Pookie, I think that's called a circle jerk.
And then Knightish always backs up Flo, and Sasquatch always backs up Flo, and kind of the same circle jerk happens, except for it's 3 of them.
I like when Flo backs up. His
I guess.
Wow. That's cool.
Sasquatch and Flo definitely got a double handy going on.
I don't know if anybody back up Knightish though. He be out there on the limb.
Yeah, that is. But I will. You're right on that, though. But it is Flo and Sasquatch like jerking each other at the same time for sure.
Did he fall asleep again?
I just said you guys talk for each other. I didn't say anything about gay. Brick's always making it gay again.
Listen, Ginger. What's amazing is that you're looking at 2 men.
What's the ginger?
I'm just here for the sex auction.
Don't tell me about a ginger.
It's coming up about half.
I'll sell you Brick for $5.
Wait, hold on. What's a white people?
Listen, the white people.
No,
say
you listen. What's a white
$3?
people?
Listen, the white people say they don't fuck with gingers because y'all demonic.
Who's the white people?
And why are you looking at a circle jerk?
It's because they don't have souls.
Why are you looking at a circle jerk?
It's because they're soulless.
Knight, get in your chair. Get in your chair, Knight.
Just take him. He's free.
Yeah.
Get in your chair and watch me go to work.
I love non-specific
it's
gender.
great that we can have this back and forth, but I really just came up here to talk about a topic.
Picture of a motel room with his
cool.
chair
I get
in
it. You want to make the
listen to non-specific gender. Talk about this room with the cup chair in it.
I want to make it cool. But
It's
I'd
pretty
love
delicious.
to topic.
10th man, how much do I got to pay you to take Brick?
Delicious.
You don't have enough.
Fuck.
What do we throw in GS?
So it's been pretty quiet for a while now. So, and being as the oldest person here on the panel, I'm going Ruthless. I'm gonna say goodbye to you.
Oldest.
No, definitely not the oldest. No, I'm definitely not the oldest. Definitely not at all.
Oh, you gotta make room.
Yeah, I'm gonna make room.
I'll go.
No.
I'm like, I want to cycle in for a whole bunch of new people. I understand that
Yeah.
people
If
not
you
been
got,
talking
if
for a
you got
while.
people waiting, Resla.
Later,
No, that's for anyone. At least you guys are talking. You guys in here, you're engaging. So go ahead. So we do got spots for anyone who wants to come in on the panel.
For the record, the only person I'm going to give a reach around is Joe.
Wow.
Jesus. Why?
Damn,
Why would you stop now, bro? Why would you
Because
stop?
I don't want to bend over. Everyone else is short.
All right, let's go back to the topic. Let's do that while we got
a spot open for 2 right now, folks. Go ahead, Joe.
Well, we got an opportunity. Can we go back to the topic? But please, not to the same shit. Since I got up here, it's been the same one fucking question that never gets answered. Can y'all take the topic somewhere else? Is the topic just paying for sex? Can we progress it somewhere else rather
No,
than
what's
this?
wrong with that topic? What's wrong with that
No,
topic?
keep the topic, but let's not say ask everybody for the 15th time, is it okay to pay for sex? Progress it a little bit, move it somewhere.
Okay, go ahead. You got it, sir. Where you want to take
I
it
don't
to?
know enough. I'm kind of late getting here, so I'm kind of was
Right.
listening.
So now you want to change it from just paying for sex. What direction you want to take it in?
Even if you keep it paying for sex, there's got to be a more creative way to fucking take this shit.
Tell us
Because
the
then
way.
we beat the fucking dead.
Well, it's gone. It's gone. Well, I mean, you're a little late, but it's gone in a lot of different directions. It went in terms of people who have money, people who believe it's tricking if you got it. I mean, you missed a whole bunch of different people that were up here earlier.
That's logical.
You have people that brought up the entire religious aspect of it, whether people leadership or not. Like you kind of
maybe
areas.
Let's discuss taxation. How would that look? How's it done in Vegas?
Very good.
Yeah, we should bring a writer up so he can complain about how the government
make sure their tests are
up on his
current.
community page.
Make sure that you understand that when you're going up in something raw, you're going up in something clean. Oh, this weirdo. He was in Vegas.
There he is.
So it's not legal in Vegas. It's actually the county just north of Clark County, right?
He's absolutely right. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. So and the thing about it is it's not illegal as far as the feds.
Kev's like, shit, I bought illegal sex.
God damn it.
Oops.
Busted.
White Pookie, could you leave the ginger alone? Because she's so sensitive. You say one word.
I'm leaving him alone. I was talking
to do this night. It makes him feel good inside.
Oh, cool.
It does. It really does.
Then let's
you gotta leave him alone. You gotta leave him alone.
Marathon Kev, could you take this conversation in a different direction? The original conversation was about paying to play. What direction could you take that conversation?
No comment.
Vegas thoughts popping through his head and shit. I don't want to talk about it.
He maneuvered that one real quick.
Oh yeah, it could get real dark.
So you wouldn't want to legalize it, regulate it, make sure these people get tested properly, make sure that they don't do nothing that's going to end up in somebody having an STD or something even worse.
Yeah, I'm cool with that too, but I also believe in Darwinism, so you know.
So evolve the conversation. We don't want to stay on just paying for it in the parameters where it can still work out. We did a moment ago say something about sometimes in long-term relationships, you need a little bit of strange to break up the monotony and make your relationship stronger.
Zephyr, don't let that
over
stop
that
you.
already.
Hey, Knight, I got to give you props. He says, I believe in Darwinism. And guess what Knight said? Well, then evolve the conversation. Y'all missed that.
I missed that. Yes,
did.
Well,
I guess he was. He believes in Darwinism, which means, Kev, you think everybody should just be out there fucking each other until the stupid die off or something. Where's that Darwinism take this sex thing?
Yeah, it's nature's way of weeding out the very stupid, for sure.
I don't know about that. I know for a fact that the Lord said, "Be fruitful and multiply." Whether they stupid or smart, that's a different thing.
So it's not hoeing and it's immoral. I must be really old.
That wasn't the only rule.
I wouldn't suggest my son or my kid go out there, my daughter go out there and fuck as many as possible. Even if I'm not against the law, morally, I don't know. That's slutty shit. I don't think that's okay.
How you gonna stop
men
her?
or women?
How you gonna stop her?
I couldn't stop anybody.
Okay,
I can control myself.
I'm just that asshole. I'm sorry.
Okay, no.
By teaching.
Wait, hold up for a minute. Hold up for a moment, guys. Hold up for a moment. Okay, this is your first time on the panel, but I have seen you around on flows.
Oh shit, son!
AJ!
I had to come up here because y'all better put some respect on my brother Night's name now.
I say right now, we are not about to get crazy here. I have seen a couple of streams that you guys have been on. So let's
God
do
is
this.
real. He been chilling lately. What's up, bro?
What's up, Marathon Kev? I saw y'all in Vegas, man. Blessings. I'm glad y'all made it back safe.
Appreciate it. Just got my my penicillin shot and all the whole little shit. So
That's exactly what I was waiting on. I knew it happened. There it is.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Got to.
AJ, let me ask you a question.
They got the itching.
Why is generally specific a bitch?
Why is who?
To you?
You see this?
To you.
Anyway,
I have no idea.
I
just, hey, Resla, I just wanted to say thank you for letting me up. I'm sorry if I've come off as a troll in the past. It's just that's how you got to handle people on the internet sometimes. You know?
Oh no, listen. I'm not a stranger to the internet. I just know like the same thing I say for a lot of people is just like, first of all, I don't know if you've ever watched my panels, my shows before, but I just always have three things. So I say the first one is like my three rules around the channel and the panel. First rule is always be mindful about what you say. Because you tell the internet who you are. You have no problem with that because you've already been on the internet doing a whole bunch of shit. Second rule is if you got a problem, if someone takes a problem with what you say, you can always double down, you can clarify, or you can expound upon your point. And the third one is that no one's holding you hostage. Leave anytime you feel like it. That's it. Those are my three major rules for the channel. That goes for the panel. That goes for the chat as well.
That's Resla's way of saying if you don't like it, get
the fuck out.
Oh.
Go fuck yourself.
What's your problem with generally specific, big bro Flo? What's going on?
He has tiny feet.
He does have tiny feet, but mostly I just like shitting on him and his little boyfriend up here. Woo, woo, woo.
Jesus.
They got a whole friendship ring thing going on. I hear that.
Hey, you know, I gotta say,
those are cock rings.
As far as Rick Jonesy goes, I have a little more respect for police auditors as opposed to people who just live in an imaginary world. You know, like I got respect for people like.
I
Joe
heard they
Cool
have to
and
microwave
Jonesy,
them to make them even smaller.
I have absolutely zero respect for people who don't respect people who respect our rights.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, I think that can be described in very different ways, but just most generally,
No, I said it exactly the way I meant it. What are you talking about? I said it exactly.
World in that
Bro,
category.
I don't mince my words. I say exactly what I mean.
Say it again, Brick.
I have absolutely zero respect
again because we spent damn near an hour asking this ginger to talk, and now
I was trying to get on this side. I got no respect for some guy who doesn't respect who I'm not sure.
I have absolutely zero respect.
Why does this ginger
for people who don't respect the people who respect our rights?
Why does this ginger want to talk over AJ?
I got you.
So the people who respect our rights, that's who I have the respect for. The people who don't respect our rights, I have zero respect for.
I can respect that statement. I just, from what I've seen, that definition is very gray with you guys.
Oh, no, it's not gray at all.
Again, I really respect auditors a lot more than I do people who live in an imaginary world and lead others astray. Astray.
Is that what you call somebody who hides in the bushes outside the mall and puts on Jason masks?
But people are entertained.
We call him the ginger living in an imaginary world.
Why do you keep calling him
Brick hit the streets, yo?
I'm literally out there. What are you talking about?
Okay, you at least answer. Why did you bring a
You sit in your mom's basement. You don't ever have you ever been to a city council meeting? A county council meeting? Have you ever been to the legislature?
Ginger right here.
You actually go? Where? Oh, really? You go to your council
I was
meeting.
on municipal boards. I've been at the meetings as a civilian and as a representative.
Because at this point, are you doing it?
Listen, Ginger.
Are you doing it now?
Phoenix.
Are you doing it now?
I don't know. You have to go watch Joe Cool's channel. See if I show up.
Are you doing it now? You go to him regularly now.
Very well done.
So you went to one meeting, and all of a sudden, now you're a thing.
Did you hear me? I was on boards. I've been to meetings as a citizen and as an official.
Cool story, bro.
But yeah, if you want to see me do it,
are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
And he went out with me, Brick. He went out with me, man. We called some action.
I know he went out with you, Joe. I know.
Then why you ask stupid fucking questions?
I didn't ask him if bro. I didn't ask you if you went out with Joe Cool. I asked you if you've ever been to city council, county council, or legislature. That's specifically what I told AJ. I don't mince my words. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. How do you get that confused?
Barely.
Yeah, that's why I specifically said I have a certain respect for auditors like you and Joe Cool as opposed to the
right here
other people, you know.
we've been
But yeah,
asking to talk for an hour, and he kept crying and then needed a break to go make
No,
some
night.
coffee.
Don't lie. Don't lie. Because Flo kept
And you gonna make me a
interrupting me as I
sandwich.
was trying to speak. You kept interrupting
I'll
me
take a
as I
grilled
was trying to
cheese.
speak. And Caucasian Sasquatch tried to interrupt me many times as I was trying to speak.
It's
So don't
because
lie.
I love the way it makes your cheeks flush.
I couldn't get like 4 words out before all of a sudden, well, wait a minute, Brick, wait. That's a flow, by the way.
Well, wait, Brick. Let me
He's
explain.
got a flow about him, you know.
Stop crying, bitch.
What are you
Calm the
talking
fuck
about?
down.
Who's crying?
Damn.
You're crying. You want me to speak, and I'm not
Somebody
doing
get
it
this
for
man
you.
to
You're
speak.
crying about that.
Because when
bro.
you
What
had
are
an
you talking
opportunity to
about?
speak, your
I know
bitch
you
ass would
will.
say
Hear my
I
your
pictured his
voice
face.
now and fuck the Phoenix.
If you don't hear my voice, bro, I get it.
Your
I
voice
get
is
it.
annoying.
Gotta
Your
cry.
voice is annoying. You sound like a
So
tranny.
then leave if you don't
sound
like
like a
it.
tranny, bitch.
If you don't like it, have options.
You leave.
You got a
Why?
fan, Kev. You got
I
a
want to
new
talk
fan.
about the topic while you want to scream stupidity into the void.
Oh, because I'm black, right?
Oh
All right, hey
God.
guys, I gotta go. I'm making room on the
This kid's a
panel. This has
retard.
turned into the People's Podcast. I'm not into the whole shout.
Yeah.
Easy, G.
Y'all take care, guys.
Facts.
Later, GS.
All right,
Yeah, one
GS.
less bitch makes it more real.
I
Rick could just rage quit it to be confused.
My name's not. I'm sitting in my chair and I was eating some fried chicken.
The best way to
damn,
call
nice does not sound like that. That was a terrible impression.
cognitive.
That sounded like Larry the Cable Guy.
Not the
What was he eating? What was he eating?
Let's have a moment to talk to the ginger. Fried chicken.
Let's have a
watermelon.
moment to talk to the
One
ginger.
second,
God
bitch.
damn it. My
One
name's
second, one
Nelson.
second.
And I was eating
Fried
because
chicken,
I'm black.
watermelon, and
Because I'm black.
bananas, right? Fried chicken, watermelon,
because
and
I'm
bananas,
black.
right, bitch?
Because I'm black.
Of
My
course.
name's not. It's because I'm black.
Fuck the Phoenix.
It's because I'm black.
Not the-
Fuck the
Hey,
Phoenix because I'm black.
Wait, 1 second.
Nice.
How
Shut
can
up,
we listen
dude.
to
You're
a
being
ginger?
absurd.
How can
Go
we
ahead.
listen to
That's
a
a
ginger?
fact,
I'll mute
bro.
up. Let you go.
That is a fact. That's a fact. Yo, he said, listen, Simon got kicked off for this.
Right. Get
point,
Simon
Blue.
back. We owe him.
There is
We
no
owe you,
way
Simon.
we can listen to the Clue channel say anything about anything. But let the ginger talk.
Yeah, you
Listen,
guys can pull it back
look
at
at
any
her.
time
Just
and let the
silent.
conversation continue.
Listen,
Yeah.
every
Yeah,
time
I
we
guess
try, it
just
gets,
what I was trying to say before I got
Bro.
interrupted was that I just have more respect for people who question authority on the basis of its integrity, as opposed to people who just recreate an imaginatory version of the law. That's all I was trying to say. So
I'm
what I was
gonna have
saying
to
is I got
ask you,
more respect
AJ,
for
can
people
you
like
be
you and Brick, Joe,
specific
you know?
about the recreating imaginary sum of the law? Can you be more specific? Because it looked like you got something specific.
Yeah, most definitely. I think
Before you get started, I
Hold
just
up,
want to know
hold up,
how, before you get started, I just want to know how we're going to be. I want you to be mindful about how you tie that into what the actual subject of what we're talking about is, because we're not talking about the law.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're talking about authenticity and bullshit, right? Excuse my language.
Paying for play.
We're not.
Paying for pussy. We're talking about paying for pussy.
We're talking about how people judge people who pay for pussy when the truth of the matter is that everybody pays for play.
Yeah, ultimately, I will say this to that. When you look at this, is from all the old wise men I've spoken to, divorcees, happily married. It's long-term or short-term investment, regardless of what your philosophical or moral views are, even religious. You are making an investment, a fiscal investment, either way. There's a short-term investment, pay for the service, and then there's the long-term investment, which is a relationship, maintaining a household. So yeah, great observation there.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that's been said for a long time that I paid attention to is that, you know, the people who are demonized, who are chastised, who are shamed for quote paying to play. What I always look at them and I say, if you're seeking a relationship, free pussy costs the most.
Yeah, I think so.
How?
Man,
all the dates, or all of the dates that you got to go on, all of the gifts that you have to buy, then you have to worry about getting up to the mat. Not everybody just goes. No, not everybody just goes to the Connie courthouse or just goes get married in Vegas off the cheat skis, which means that
time. It's time, Resla.
yeah.
You're answering it wrong. It's time.
I know.
Time.
I was gonna get down to the end. I was gonna mention all the finances first, and then say, "Now look at all the time you wasted."
Facts.
It's a super
investment. All the texting, you got to be holding up these conversations. There's all that little dance you got to go through.
In between the number of dates, just to be able to even get your hands on the pussy. Like, come on.
Big facts.
Well, I think Marathon Kev got to go through that because he look like Caillou. Listen, sometime a bitch like
Caillou, nigga.
Nigga,
wait, I have to Google this. I think I know who that is.
Nigga be on the internet for 14 hours a day talking about, I ain't got time to play no goddamn video games, all this pussy. Nigga, you be on the internet for 14 hours a day. And shut your dumb ass up.
Again,
Pops,
I can't be.
You, nigga?
I cannot
I'm not
be
the
offended.
one, nigga. I will turn up.
I cannot be offended by a motherfucker drinking ginger beer.
Okay.
Your beer. Wow,
you
that's
be
crazy.
Passed out 5 minutes, my boy.
Oh,
you on your way out right now, my nigga. You damn 57 years old, ain't learned how to pace yourself yet.
Let's be honest. I haven't learned.
Man, leave Joe alone, man. Leave Joe alone, man.
Damn.
You young boys. They call him Marathon Kev. They call him Marathon Kev because he got to keep paying the bitch that long.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay to play. Fuck it. It ain't no shame in my gun. It is what it is.
And I'm not going to shame you, brother, if you got that kind of bread.
And I agree. I think that,
like,
look, paying to play is just fine. It's more efficient. It just makes sense sometimes. But like, you should just pay for something dry, pay for handies. Everything else is a risk.
Pay for handies.
Exactly. Yes.
I'm telling you.
Wait a second.
Damn.
Well,
Hold on. Did you just see K. Lewis us?
Let's be honest up here. As long as we got a ginger bitch named Brick, you can get a reach around for free.
Oh, this motherfucker here.
This dude.
Crazy.
Marathon
Yeah.
Kev, let me know where the next meetup is.
Nightish.
Never, nigga.
Not if you're in that sentence.
Not until it's
Now
exactly
you want to
where
hang
the-
out.
You know, the funny
Motherfucker
thing
talking
is,
about
like,
reach rounds. Now you want to hang out. You want to.
the real issue here is right? So somebody like Nightish wishes he had game, right? So I don't have a problem, right? I don't.
You
have
got
any
game?
Break. Hold up. Tell me
The
Everybody
thing is,
mute
no,
up.
you
got
don't
the
have to
1990
pay.
Game.
You don't
One
have
second,
to pay.
everybody, I'm
Stop,
muting up.
Nightish.
I
Stop,
wanna hear
Nightish.
Brick's
Stop,
name.
Nightish.
I'm
Stop.
muting
Shut up, dude. If you want to hear
It's
something,
Nightish.
you have to shut the fuck up. STFU. Okay? Now, personally, me, I don't want it in my backyard. The phrase is NIMBY, right? I don't want that prostitution shit in my backyard, right? So that's why we put it in Vegas, or actually the county above it. Okay? That's me. Plus, I don't need to pay for it. Now, it might cost me like, I don't know, 2 minutes worth of talk time, but that's it.
Wait, Brick. But we're not talking about people who need. Well, I mean, yes, there are people who feel like they need to, but like, let's just say if you don't need to, what? Because the truth of the matter is that a lot of people have different arrangements in their marriage, right? Let's be honest. I'm even going to talk to the guys who I know. None of them are here on my platform, by the way. But the guys who I know who marry, I make jokes on them. I say mail order brides because the chick is foreign. They did it for the green card. They may
I got
not be
buddies that did that.
They may not be the ones busting them out, which means that they need to, even though they got a ring, they need to be doing their thing on the side. I don't knock them for it. I'm like, listen, you got this chick over here, even though she look fine. She's like, no, I can't do that. Whether she's Russian or whether she's Hispanic or whatever, like she's not trying to get about that, but she does every other thing.
It's really just a business proposal, right? Like it's really just really quick, Rick. Just
Rick,
really
can
quick.
you let
It's
AJ
really-
talk for 1 second?
Wait, stop.
Thank you, Nightish.
Nightish, I got this, bro. I can
wait.
give him the respect. I don't need you to point me.
Yeah, I need AJ, and then I go to you, Brick. What were you saying, AJ?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Brother Resla, I was just saying, I think in the West, we've kind of fantasized this idea of love being equatable to marriage, where I think in the rest of the world, with my personal experience, it's been more so marriage is a business negotiation. Ultimately, it's a legacy deal between two families. So,
So you hate your wife.
No, that's
I
it, right? It's
I
been
love
like
her.
that
You just
forever.
want me to think I hate her, but I love her.
Were you
I'm sorry.
told?
I got bored with antagonizing Brick, and so I'm
Love is
moving around.
secondary, he is saying.
I-
Love
that-
is secondary. Do
I've
other
got
people agree with
previous,
that?
All right, wait,
previous
wait.
relationship with this
Okay,
gentleman.
so
We enjoy each other's company.
got you. So Brooke, what were you gonna say?
You enjoy it? Ooh.
Yeah. Listen, that's what he said. Brooke, what you were gonna say?
You know, I don't know if I remember it. Be honest with you, but
Oh shit, nigga.
That's beautiful, Brooks.
No, I'll be the first to admit my memory isn't perfect.
So what do you do when two of your brain cells find each other?
Oh, that was so funny out there. Let me beat on my
The strongest one wins.
There can be only one.
That's crazy.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I shouldn't have laughed because if I laugh, right, then that means that you're the one who made me laugh, right?
No one's actually thinking that deep into
Yeah,
it.
you're overthinking it or trying to.
Yeah.
No, I've made him overthink it. He
Oh,
doesn't
it's been you and Flo the whole time.
That
trying to
one
make
brain
me
cell
laugh.
gotta
Get
work
it.
overtime
You're trying
now.
to be cool. You're too cool for school. That's why he put his sunglasses on. Cool. I get it, bro. You're too cool for school.
I am.
No, I mean, I listen
You
to what Brick
goddamn
said,
motherfucking right, bitch.
and I know that Black people
Flo doesn't fall for the K212 Rockefeller system.
Yeah, I listened to what Brick said, and I know he's like a deep thinker. I think what he was trying to explain,
Deep finger.
yeah,
Deep
thinking.
finger.
Yeah. I think that what he was explaining to Marathon Kev is that he's okay with everything. He's just not cool with ass play.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
You want to
I
explain
didn't
that
think
shit
you
to
were
me? What the
listening,
fuck
bro.
are you talking about?
We need the other brain cell back. The wrong one
Nice
won.
bow on top. Everything sent in the mail. Love it.
Oh my god, y'all.
Alexandria, what's going on, Snow Bunny?
Hi, Granddaddy. How are you?
Granddaddy.
Hey. I'm partying.
Somehow
like
she made that sound sexy and not creepy.
Holy
She
shit.
can call me granddaddy.
Alexandria, I have a question for you since you came up here, Queen. Do you know anything about the third throat?
The third throat?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Elaborate.
Oh, well, I don't want to.
Yes. Nitish,
Hey.
tell me about your third throat.
Hold on. We got a woman here now. Can we see Brick's game?
That's
Can we
wild.
see a speed date demonstration of Brick's game that we heard about?
Yeah.
That is a
Put them
fantastic
two in the
idea.
box, wrestler.
Yes.
Give them the speed date. Hit them with the speed date. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Please don't do that. Don't do that to me.
He's
But
got
he's
game. Don't worry. He's got game.
Listen, I won't do that to
Either I
Alex.
wouldn't put
You
you with
just
a 10-foot
a couple
pole.
of minutes of talking. That's what
You
he said.
didn't meet the prerequisites. Damn.
Yeah, I got game like Monopoly. Brick's got game like
Alex,
sorry.
you are a shit eater. You admitted it on stream.
funny.
Oh shit! I wish I had two
that
more
was
hands.
There is
to give it.
absolutely
Sorry.
no
Listen,
way I
listen.
would want to do anything with Alex.
Listen,
At all.
Alex
Neither.
plays games. Alex plays games like Monopoly. She always winds up in my jail.
Alex eats poo.
Whoa.
Wow, that was wild. That was wild.
You just gotta keep saying that. Okay.
Do you eat the butthole, Alex?
Depends on how
Wait,
much she's
hold
paid.
up. Wait, hold up.
Hold on. What?
Are you kink shaming,
No.
Brick?
He's
I
trying.
don't have a problem with it. I'm just pointing it out.
It sounds
No,
like
you
you're kink
do have a
shaming.
problem with it. You just
I don't have any
because-
problem with it.
Brick could
Well,
also
look,
never
wait,
have
now,
me. He's
one
not
second,
dark
y'all.
enough or
Let me
long
explain.
enough.
Jose's dying.
Let me explain
How do
to
you
the
equate
one more
that
time.
because I say the thing
One
and it's
second.
true, all of a sudden
Listen.
I'm the one that's
Listen.
shaming.
How
No,
do
you're
you
the one who feels shameful,
sir?
Resla.
Wait, no, I'm not. I'm damn for sure I'm not shaming anyone who.
Okay, then why
you into.
say it's shaming?
No, I'm asking you, are you kink shaming? I
No,
don't.
I'm not.
Everybody has their kinks.
But you eat poo.
No.
You eat the poo poo. They take the poo poo out and they put it in.
All I said a few moments ago to the ginger It's because he explained that Kev Marathon couldn't
And I
do
don't
no
have a
back
problem with
door
it.
shit.
I'm just
I
not
want an
into it,
official
right?
cover of
It's kind of
who's
like
eating
whipped
the
cream
grapes.
dancing. Some people are into that. Some people are
Everybody
into the
raise
feet
your
like
hands.
flow
I'm
state over
just
here.
gonna
He
say
loves
for
the
the
tiny
record.
feet. He tells us all about it all the time.
I'm just gonna say for the record, I feel unsafe on the panel. I feel like I'm gonna get robbed by this nigga over here. He's sitting in the in that darkness like that, like
my boy over here.
For real,
Trayvon
Trayvon Martin over here playing too much.
He's got that Grim Reaper look.
Man, he's got a Joe Cool's got a lot of fans looking out for him, bro. Joe's got to keep it low key. You know what I'm saying?
But for real, you know what I hate about Brick is that type of person that like you tell him one thing and he holds on to it forever. Like just because someone tells you that they let somebody pee in their butthole doesn't mean you need to keep bringing it up for like 6 years.
What?
I would.
What?
Is that what Brick's issue is? He hangs on to shit.
What?
Yo, what?
Later, Flo.
Alex, did you let somebody pee in your butthole?
That's a hey Brick, shut up.
No, I would never do such a thing. I was
But
just
wait,
saying as an
Alex,
example.
don't talk about whatever you talk about with people. I'm just saying, like, there's nothing wrong with peeing, but don't say anything. Don't say anything.
How
Damn,
is
R.
that
Kelly.
possible? But how is that? How the fuck is that possible though? How the fuck you take a piss with a
Muscle
with a hard
control.
on?
It's difficult, but
That's
from what I
impressive.
hear, you just really got to
Yeah.
try hard, and you can. But I wouldn't know. I'm not that kind of girl.
Sure.
Shout out to that Queen Alexandria. Kev, why you trying to figure it out though? That's weird.
Bro, why do you keep bringing my name up with
No,
your
listen,
homoerotic
Kev,
fantasies? Like, what the fuck's wrong with
so
you?
1
dog?
second, sir.
Every
Let me
time
ask you a
say
question.
something-
Since you asked Alexandria that, let me ask you a question. So you would prefer to have a shit snake instead of peeing in the asshole?
What?
Wait, what?
Wait, what's a shit snake?
What is a shit snake?
Another.
Is that like an Alabama hot pocket, sir?
Isn't that the
What's a
same
shit snake? Are
thing?
you
Are you
talking
saying?
shit
Hold
about
on, let me
dark
ask.
skin
Okay,
penis?
let me get
Like,
this clear.
What are we talking
All
about?
right, so bro, so you're saying, so you asking me? Titus, you a fucking
Yeah,
fool,
he
bro.
asking you.
a fool.
Yeah, he asking you.
Yeah, bro. Every time he got some
What I
homoerotic
noticed
shit, just
about
like he always
listen,
addressing me, bro.
listen. What I noticed
Bruh.
about this panel is y'all don't like answering questions.
No,
No,
we'd
I'm trying
rather
to get some
talk about a
clarification.
topic than to
I
answer
was just
questions.
trying to get some clarity because I'm like,
Knight,
what's the shit?
what's your
snake shit?
position?
No. Hold on. I'm all with
He's
that.
obviously a missionary man.
Doggy
Yeah.
style.
Wrestler, real quick, do you have room in the back? I have somebody who wants to come up. Is there room?
What?
Yeah,
there's
it's 9
room
people
for
up here.
That sounds so much better when
Okay.
you say it, honey.
It did not.
I have another girl who
Innuendo.
wants to
Is
come
there
up.
room in the back? It didn't sound any better coming from a woman.
I appreciate it more coming from a woman. I mean,
Wesley, you got a
asked-
room in the back. Someone wants to get in, and we
right,
talking
yeah.
about all this butt sitting.
Right. Now you just
Yeah.
keep making it
Good
all
girl.
fucking homoerotic
That's
and shit.
All
My
right,
question
everything
is,
sounds
can
like
we
it
pay
now.
for it?
Can we just stop the Nightish and Kev fighting? Like, can we not do the light skin
I'm
on
not
light
Wait,
skin
fighting
don't put
Kev.
that
fighting?
I
on
like
Kev.
that. Hey,
Kev, don't put that on Kev, yo.
Like, no
Alexandria, I
caramel
like
colored
that red
fighting
bone.
today.
We ain't got
The
no
night
beef.
is yes.
Nah.
I don't got no beef with that red bone.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Are we shade shaming now?
Yeah, he has something against the color red.
You call him a red bone? I would call him a chicken bone. I mean, Kev is pretty light.
I mean, maybe Geechee.
Is it a particular shade of red, or is it like all red?
It's a black thing. You ain't gonna understand, bro. Respect.
No, he's literally talking to me too. He's saying that because I'm red, then it's a problem.
No, I called
he
you
called
a
you
ginger,
ginger.
bitch.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
I
red.
called you
That's
a
what that
red
is.
bone.
No, it's
Because I'm red.
all red. That's my point. Like, is it just a shade of red, or is it like all red? Is it ginger and red?
See, I'm not talking fast, respectfully, Brick. You listening slow. You see how I just told you you're not finna understand because it's a black thing. You went into, you see?
You know what it makes me think of?
Um,
You know what it makes me think of when Brick is like, is it all red? Is it a little bit red? Just because Brick's gay is like, is he talking about like on Black Dick? Like, is the tip red? Is there just a band of red? You know, there's always like some pink.
Oh, that was so funny, Alex. She's so funny. Your face, Lord.
my beloved Tiffany. He's like, where's the pink at?
This is get no gayer than this, right?
Alexandria, I can answer that question for him. It looks like a Snicker.
Joe, it can get
No, it's
gayer.
always
It's
got some
getting
pink
pretty
on it.
gay in here, bro. I don't know. It's getting pretty
There's
gay.
always some
Yeah.
pink
We
on
can
it
cut it.
somewhere.
Kind of
What
getting
happens when you allow shit
Get
eaters on
thick.
the panel?
It's getting thick.
White boys, it's all pink. It's just raw chicken meat. The whole thing is raw chicken meat.
I don't want to participate in this.
What has happened? This is what going mad feels like.
Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna behave now.
Yeah. She exposed you. She exposed you, you ginger. She said you look like
God damn it! She exposed you.
Talk about the watermelon, the bananas, and the chicken again.
These people are retarded. Anyway, so
these people.
Yeah, what the hell you mean these people?
Well,
I
not
think you
that.
just isted somebody,
Came
bro.
up, you were actually, on topic.
Yeah,
Even though
His
you were like
people, my people,
drilled
Briggs
about the
people, you
question,
isted.
stayed on topic. We're not talking about these people. I'm talking about the retards.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say real quick, guys, just a few seconds.
Okay.
Resla, thank you for having me on the panel. Nida, shout out to you, Marathon Cave, all you guys, Sasquatch. You guys are all a cool amount of people that I've had the honor to meet over the last few months, and I got to dip out and go support the big bro Flo because he's live right now. I just want to talk to the homie, because he's the reason I met y'all. So I'm just trying to be loyal like that. God bless you, Resla. Thanks for having me on. I'll be back soon, bro. God bless you, Nida, everybody, man. God bless.
No problem. No problem.
Should I run over there and jump in before he gets my brownie?
He's lying. He don't want to be here either because we're black. It's because we're black.
Shout out to Wrestler, beautiful show, man. I had a great time.
Oh, listen, sometimes it does work. It does work out this way. I always have an open panel for $1 people who want to come up, whether you're content creators or whether you people something in the chat. I always appreciate that. So you guys make this fun for sure. For sure.
Yeah, always.
You already, I think it's a great
Are
stream.
you ending the show?
Usually I usually run somewhere between my streams have been all over the place, but I try to keep it somewhere between 3 hours and 5 hours, depending on how the stream turns out. I do got a little bit of stuff that I have to do today, as well as we got another show that's going to be tonight, Alexandria, the DBD, the Drop By Discussions with OG. So we're going to be doing that later on tonight as well. And then I got a stream that's going to be tomorrow. As well as Saturday, and I think we'll be ending off the week. I got a bunch of new stuff I'm trying to work on for the platform to elevate a couple of things.
So who's going live next? Because I'm gonna go home and get drunk, and I want to get crazy.
Oh, I mean, we can get drunk. You're gonna go home and get drunk.
I'm slightly aroused.
You ain't talking about nothing but a thing, baby.
What?
Oh
They
god.
said Flo is live right now. So I popped in
Flo
because I know
is live.
you're trying to wrap up. Yeah. So God bless
Yeah, it
everybody.
sounds like
Rest
he's
up.
trying to, but I don't know. It sounds like he was trying to wrap up.
Yeah, he was.
You should always wrap up. You never know what you're gonna catch out there. So
That's what I'm saying with that Darwinism shit, though. But nah, Resta, bro, I appreciate you having me up. Brick, I'll be fucking with you, bro, but I'll fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But so I was telling you, bro, stop yelling at them goddamn security guards. You're gonna turn yourself into a fucking log cow. You know what I mean?
Fuck them motherfuckers.
Tighten
Straight
up.
up. Fuck all them motherfuckers who think they have authority over me. For real. Ain't no man has authority over me,
I want you to tell the judge
Don't
that.
give a
when you
damn
get
if he's
to
got
it.
a gun or not.
Yeah, bro.
I actually had
Yeah.
court today, and I got rude with the judge. It didn't go well, but I still did.
Yeah,
Well,
you
no,
go
when
ahead
it
and do that.
comes to the judge, you have to have respect for the court.
No, I don't, because I was playing on my phone.
Okay, then
and he was
don't.
all like,
Then don't. He's like, you playing on your phone, bitch? You got to give me head before you go.
and no, he was old and white. Wouldn't
That
happen.
would be corruption,
But
sir.
I was checking
That's the
my
way the system
stops.
works.
Never mind.
All right, I'm out of here. Alex,
Have a good
Sasquatch, Brick, and Resla. As always, bro, I'll be up. I'll pop in for the drive-by discussions or whatever the case may be.
So
Until
folks,
next time, y'all.
we're actually gonna start ending the stream right now. Appreciate all you guys. What I'm gonna do, I don't know if Flo is about to end. I know that he's on right now. Let me make sure.
Half your panel's already gone over there.
That's good because I'm gonna redirect to everybody to our flow over there right now because I'm about to just call it there. So guys, you can see here at the end. I do want to do a bit of a final.
All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to catch my brownie.
Gotcha. We'll do a final thought, and then we'll actually just head over to Flo's because I got some things I got to take out, but I'm gonna take a look at Flo's channel as well. So appreciate you guys, Brick, as always. And we're gonna move on from there. Look at my freaking things all over the place. So we were all over in the panel, but we tried to keep it a little bit more salient. But my final thought for all this is pretty much at the end of the day, folks. At the end of the day, everyone is paying for play. Everyone is paying for play in some form or another. I think that you can judge all you want, but let me peel back the layers. You're gonna realize that it's just a part of the human experience. Whether you want to go out to, like I said, the clubs, or you want to the bars, whether you want to go out to try to do something large with your friends, we have your favorite hobbies. Even if you are shut in, you want to be inside, you want to play your video games. Everything costs you at the end of the day. I think that we're all seeking something, whether it's love, whether it's satisfaction, whether it's freedom, whether it's just the break from reality. And whatever the exchange looks like, emotionally or financially, doesn't make it less valid. I'm just going to be honest with you folks. Let's stop shaming each other for whatever our choices need to be, and let's start focusing on how we can make our own lives better. With that being said, guys, I'm going to be doing the drop by discussions later on tonight. It'll be 1 a.m. Eastern my time. For OG, it'll be Central, which means that you guys sitting on the West, you guys are gonna take care of that yourself in your own ways. And we will be doing a stream on Friday. I haven't really figured out what I'm going to talk about, and then I'm trying to try to do something for Saturday as well. But I'm going to be working on a couple of things for you guys later today, because I'm going to be also taking a look at getting a little bit of a gaming series up for everybody else as well. So we'll have Opinionated as well as an actual gaming series that we'll start doing as well. That's just me doing my own particular things for those who are interested. As you guys know, I do this on a weekly basis, guys. And as we expand the platform, for those you don't know, I probably have to make a banner for this, but I also go live on my Facebook, which I haven't given a link for. But as well as my Twitch account, which I haven't given a link for, so I'm gonna have to work on that stuff as well. But I do post this on a regular basis, so feel free to look me up on Opinionated, Resla Opinionated on Twitch, if you will, if you want to support. Now, with that being said, we're gonna go over to Flo. I'm gonna just end it off with everybody saying that you should take care of yourselves, do your own thing. Don't worry about what everybody else is thinking about. Keep yourself safe, keep your family safe. I want to thank Brick, who dropped the 199 and said is play worth the 2 minutes. Listen, if it's worth your 2 minutes, if you have the money for 2 minutes, and if it's worth your own thing, the play is still worth it at the end of the day. With that being said, I am your guy Resla. Stay opinionated, and I'll see you on the next one.